Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man. Probably presents another episode of, you know what it is, man. Say What Wednesday. I'm your host, Lael Rockwell, for the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel, man. It's been a light week. Hasn't really been too much going on this week, man. But I think, you know what? Honestly, in my opinion, I think they're clearing way. I think Hot Toys is right now giving grace. A lot of these companies is giving grace because they know that this is Blitzway week. They know that Blitzway is about to drop some heat coming this weekend, so they getting everybody prepared for it. They don't want to basically take up too much, and I think that people love them for it. But there's still a couple of things we're gonna talk about that's out there right now. But again, this is Ghostbusters week for a lot of people. I know they're excited about it. We got a couple of people on the panel. They're super excited about it. You know, Crack Calvin was, you know what I mean? He's, you know, his inner child, man, he ain't gonna show it, but he's a karate man and bruised on the inside. He ain't gonna talk to you, he ain't gonna show you how excited it is. He probably did the Running Man a couple times off camera. Y'all motherfuckers didn't see that shit. I didn't even see that shit, but I just believe it happened. So we're gonna talk about that. A moment. Speaking of which, we got the panel in the building. What's going on with y'all, bro? How y'all doing?
I sent the group the soundtrack.
What'd you say, bro?
I said I sent the group the soundtrack. You know what mood? I'll let you know what mood I was in. I'll be brown all day, bro. What if they fuck around and just gave us a one-off? Bobby Brown from the Ghostbusters, bro, the doorman, bro.
Grab your pull top.
That's it.
I would get that shit too.
What'd you say?
So I would pick it up too.
You get that? It's crazy shit. Anyway, man, how y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Good money, everybody. Yeah, I mean, X, how you doing, man? What's going on with you, bro?
What's going on with me? Bustin' makes me feel good on Cheeks Day. Huh?
Yeah. Right.
Dogs and cats live in mass hysteria.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Bro, why you throw the Ghostbusters theme right before Cheeks Day? Hey, juxtaposition. That's allowed on here, bro.
I watched the film recently. Actually, it was like earlier this week. I'm like, let me watch Ghostbusters. And I sat down and I had, you know, many thoughts. One, they don't make films like this anymore. What were we doing back in the 80s? We had some amazing creativity. And also, Bustin' makes me feel good. That's what I came away with. I'm like, all right, Bustin' makes me feel good. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to carry that with me through the week. And here we are. So, yes.
Bro, fun fact. Do you know that is one of 2 Ray Parker Jr. songs where he was smart enough because of the way he claimed the royalties on his song, because at that time, when they did Ghostbusters, they didn't think it would be a cultural phenomenon that it is right now, right? So when he basically signed on to do the actual soundtrack, his royalties and the percentage of royalties that he got was based on the simple fact that even the at the time, the studio that he was signed to didn't think. So they were like, all right, whatever. This man doesn't have to make another album for the rest of his life.
Well, he ain't,
every time that song is either played in a soundtrack for the movie, if it's played in any type of commercial, if you hear it on the radio or whatever.
Hell, he probably just got 50 cents from me saying it out loud.
Bro, probably.
YouTube collected for him.
Yeah, he gets paid. Every click, he gets paid. But it's the percentage that he gets paid that they can't go back on. At all.
There you go. That's
which is crazy, which is a whole nother conversation, right? Like it really don't matter because the studio is still getting paid from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The studio is still getting a percentage.
Usually. So it ain't like it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation. And considering the simple fact that overseas, the Ghostbusters cartoon is still popular. Right. And it's still popping. Like it's still in heavy rotation. And it got the song in it. So of course he's getting paid, bro. He don't have to do nothing else. That's what I'm saying. Like these franchises that got these songs that are tied into it,
they are getting paid off of these songs, man. Crazy. So yeah, it must be good to be a Ghostbusters fan and also a writer of a soundtrack, bro, of a song. So that's definitely incredible, bro. Prop, man, what's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, man, living life, man. Just got back from Orlando, where I did the Millennium Falcon ride. I did the Rise of the Resistance. It's the greatest thing I've ever. I would spend $200 today, like Spawn statue money, today, to get on those rides, bro. Just the rides. I ain't even got to walk through no more. Just give me on the ride, son.
So wait a minute. Did you just put Spawn out there just before Calvin? Anybody else can say it?
I had to do it.
Let me just do it. When somebody saying it's right there, bro.
I had to before they got me. Son.
He said, let me just say it.
That's some Spawn money right there.
He's the only said that shit for Calvin.
Real Spawn money, son.
I'm on Ghostbusters. I wasn't even going there. I wasn't.
You just
listen. For the record, I got the one. What is it? 1/4 scale. I got the big. My Ghostbuster statues are big.
Yeah.
Pause, Wiz.
It's not about the size. Okay.
I don't know if I should fit that in. I just say just in case. Just in case.
It's about how you display it.
That's okay.
It's not about the size, it's how you display it.
I ain't never heard that before.
I just made that up just now, but you know, that's good. It just Bustin makes me feel good. All right.
Hey yo, X. Look at Doc in the room. Did someone say what?
He gets it. There you go.
Yo, crazy. Calvin, I'm surprised you ain't on the road today, bro.
Light day, so I'm here.
Word. That's what's up, man.
Celebrating my Ghostbusters week.
Oh my lord, man.
Bro. I was gonna pull out some whiskey, so I was like, "No, I'm gonna crack out some wine today." You know, that's how I'm feeling right now.
Why you feeling good about that? Definitely, man. Thank you guys for being here, bro.
Where's the Deadpool?
As always,
talk about the statue. Somebody talking. I got a life-size Deadpool back there. Can y'all see him?
Oh yeah. I see it back there, bro.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. Word. You know, Ash Chase, he gonna point out anything Deadpool. That's his favorite character, bro. So yeah, I did not that go. Let's say what up to the chat, man. We got AJ Grusa, channel member AJ in the building. What's going on with you, hot friends? Just quickly jumping in and say hello. Got some bad storms rolling through, so I need to say some battery life. Catch everyone on the replay. Thank you, bro. It's always good to see you dip in, bro. I do appreciate that, man. As always, we got my man Loco Lou. Malaikum Bang. Peace, my brother. You already know, man. Ash Chase is in the building. What's going on with you, brother? As always, we got Brian Martin in the building. What is going on with you, though? He got Doe Guito in the building. What's up, chat? What's up, Malaikum Bang? What's going on, man? Who else we got? Loco said pause. Let me see who else we got in here. We got Malaikum Bang, WRNR, Real Negro Radio, WRNR. Oh, you're listening down. Thank you for being here, bro. Wait, don't even like a BJ, bro. Like it's smooth listening with Malaikum Bang. Thank you for being here, bro. As always. Who else we got in the building with us? We got Pedro Lopez in the building. What's going on with you, bro? As always, we got Noon Tunes in the building. Thank you for being here, as always. You already know, man. We got our guy Docket in the building. Thank you for being here. The Booty King. We got Preston Hawkins in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else we got? My man Brian Martin. As always, man, appreciate you. Blurred Dad Life is in the building. Thank you for being here. You already know what it is, Pedro. SpongeBob Square Balls. Rest in peace to my guy, man. As always, we got Huey Freeman in the building. Thank you for being here, brothers. Always. Who else did we got in here with us? Did we cover everybody? We got Machiavelli the Dawn is in the building. Thank you for being here. Liberty Customs, come on. Why can't anyone be on time? It's utterly frustrating. Hey, we're on time. We on certain time. We here and
a visitor's never early, nor is he late.
Exactly. That's how I got to be. That's how I got to be. Chicken McFly, what's going on? I ain't afraid of no NRD. You already know, bro. We got Wills 305 in here. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, we appreciate you. S Beam is in the building. Thank you for being here. And we got Keith Bolivia is in the building. Thank you for being here as always, man. Always appreciate it. We got our guy. Sup, y'all? First time live, baby. What's going on, Ramsey's Dark Lore? Thank you for being here. We got our guy, Mark Lee, in the building. Thank you for being here, man. As always, Blink is in the building. Hey, what's going on with you? How you doing? How you doing? Roach with a jacket is in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we definitely strike a 47 in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, we definitely do appreciate you, as we do always. Busted makes me feel good. You know what, Lou? You know what, man? Triple Dutch in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, we got our guy Pumpkin Fish in the building. Hello. What's going on with you? Thank you for being here. So glad to see you. So yeah, man, we got some things to talk about now. Before we do, as we always do each and every week, got to dip in, pay homage to the places where we get some of these collectibles from, as we always do. Starting off with my man, Underground Figures, always. You already know what it is. Underground Ray, make sure you have everything you need. No NRD, shipping handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to what he got going on over there, man. Whether it's a new release or when a figure's being revealed, make sure you create yourself an account, because you never know when he might have free shipping or a discount code on a figure of choice. Ray's always making sure we have what we need. Hit him up, tell him I sent you. He will definitely take care of you, as he always does. And we got this guy. Come on, man. You already know what it is. If you don't know what it is, man, then you living under a rock. We are talking about Cool Water Ray's juke joint in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, again, hit him up when you're looking for everything that you need. You get a nice little care package. Not only do you get that figure, you get stickers, comic books. Chances are your box might smell like either Jakar, Cool Water, what we got? Juke. What else? What we got in there, man? Lagerfield, Curve. You know what I mean? All that. It might smell just like that. Chances are you might even get a figure with a box of white gloves. So when you take your figure out, you ain't getting no fingerprints on it. Hit him up. Tell him I sent you. Proud sponsor currently right now of everything that we got going over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. And what do you know? We got Hogwarts Toys in the building. All-Star Cast. What's going on with you, Ray? What is going on with you, bro? Always, man. Hey, yo, Calvin, I already told you story, man. It was the day after, I think, what was it? Did I just get back or no? I forget what it was. I think me and Toya, we were on it. It was on a Saturday. We had went out looking for furniture. We were furniture shopping at that point, because we're looking for like just things to kind of replace in the house. Ray hits me up, was like, "Hey guy, you know the Ghostbusters is going to be coming soon. Are you interested in that?" So I was like, "Man, are you getting it, Ray?" "Yes, I am. I'm just trying to get all my orders together now." Damn. I don't have the Ghostbusters in my collection, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. "Hey, buddy, when it gets close to the time, I will let you know. Calvin, what time do you think it is, bro?
Who you gonna call?
You already know what it is, man. Cool Water, bro. He said, "Cool Water is the flavor of the day." You already know what it is, man. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, man, we definitely appreciate you. Before I move on, though, I got to bring this guy in here because he's in the back, man. And I know he's waiting on Ghostbusters Day in the building, man. We got to bring him in. He ain't got no hat on. He just let the baby hair just flourish all over the place. You already didn't know what it is. Brother Cutting in the building, brother Cutting in the building. What's going on with you, bro? How you doing, man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Thank you so much for having me here. You said I didn't know if you were going to go on tonight because I'm like, it's been such a light
week, yeah.
Dude, ain't nothing.
Nothing.
Shit. But you said Ghostbusters. I was like, oh no, I'm there.
But you know what? I was like, bro, look, with the release coming this weekend, I was like, you know, with the reveal that is, or you know, pre-orders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why not have a discussion?
Why not just basically go in and start talking about like just certain things centered around it, comparing this release from the past release, the nostalgia of the actual film itself, what we can actually get, you know, letting people know where you can get these, you know, pieces from, you know, just kind of make it like a Ghostbusters. Oh wow. Pause.
That feel good.
That's what it's called now.
Ghostbusters. Wow. Pause, Wiz.
Yeah.
You know what it is. But nah.
Gotcha.
Look at Triple Dust. Look at you. Mega Paul.
You're all familiar with shea butter.
Yo, word, man. You already know what it is.
Can you imagine that? Just role playing as a Ghostbuster. I hear you have ghosts. Oh yes, pull out the ghost.
He said ghost butter. You never see it.
No.
Damn, bro. Yo, no Diddy, bro.
No Diddy.
Definitely, man. But definitely, bro. Ray's in the building. Thank you for being here. Also, got to give a shout out to this guy, man. This is Watch Your Six over there, Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles. If you were looking for not just figures, man, like 1/10 scale, quarter scale, 6 scale, whatever, statues, all that, but also source material. We're talking about comics as well, man. So if you want to know where half these figures come from, backstory, he got those comics to cover it. Again, physical media, hit him up. He'll always take care of you as always. Tell him I sent you. He got your back. Also, we got to give a shout out to Brian Wong over there at Baji Case Maji Space. If you're looking for an incredible display, now I have my own display with the mono, but again, Brian Woe will make sure that you have everything you need when it comes to display options. We got a couple of clients on here already. Hit him up, tell him I sent you, and he'll definitely take care of you as always. And last but certainly not least, my sister Tina Cruz over there, El Deluvio. Again, if you are willing or wanting to take your figure from here to there with the rooting speciality, hit her up. She will definitely take care of you as always, man. Now, again, she has a list and she will put you on that list. But when she gets around to you, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Hit her up. She'll definitely take care of you as always, man. So, yeah, we got some things to talk about. But before we kind of jump in, man, I do want to talk about this, man, because I saw it's like, ever since you mentioned that and we had that conversation, bro, it seems like Yost is like drumming up, you know what I mean? And it just starts, woo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
there he is. Why didn't someone tell me he had one of those things?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, man, bro.
That's pretty good.
And the 1/12 scale version of this, bro. Now, this is again 1/12 scale. Interesting, bro. Like really, really, really interesting that he is. You know, again, when he talked about it on the show, you were like, and he told you about the price. You were like, well, what?
Yes, please.
Nice price.
Very nice. Now,
let's do
no
it.
Disrespect, but fuck Chris's response. The other one, the big one was like, the fuck?
Yeah,
bro,
3 because it's like that price is missing another zero. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, oh, he kidding, he playing. He just kept on going. I was like,
nah.
Okay.
You know what? More than likely, it's probably for 1/6 scale. It probably takes a little bit more to keep that thing nice and sturdy. A lot more to keep it nice and sturdy. Because aren't there some like metal rods to keeping the wings?
Yeah, there's like a metal support beam.
Yeah, all that stuff that you don't need for this one.
I heard about a lot of people.
I'm not complaining about it, but when you get the comparison, I'm like, hold up, that's a whole different. That's like 1/8 of what I paid.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard about a ton of people selling their 1/6 scale just because of how big it is. They're just like, it's just too big. I'm like, yeah, it's a big vehicle. It's quite large.
They didn't know that when they bought it. That's fake news. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm the last
That's
person.
the thing. It's like when you get it, when it actually shows up on your doorstep, it's a different thing when you're seeing it on the screen. You're seeing videos of it. Maybe even you've got your tape measure at the ready. You're like, oh yeah, no, I have space for this, or I'll make space for this.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you find yourself like scooting around it, you know, trying to get into a room or something, or bumping into it constantly, or just realizing just how much it's glorious. I've never seen it in person, but I have an imagination. The internet hasn't killed it completely. I have an imagination, and I can imagine it's quite glorious. But this will fit quite well in my collection. It'll make a fine addition to my collection. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this, and the price is right.
Well, the thing is, and I know Calvin can attest to this. It's like for the 1/6 scale version, you have to dedicate a wall to that version, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting that mount, and then, I mean,
Trust me,
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I have the shit in clearance of the roof. Like I can just walk underneath it. I have the peppering of the roof. That takes up a hell of a lot less space than being mounted flat and flush against the wall.
So you got the mount that goes with this, right?
Damn. He was like, I'll just show you.
That shit look.
That's my Batman voice, by the way. I'll just show you.
Hold on, let me blow it up. I'm gonna blow it up.
You foolish,
that shit look
foolish
dope,
mortals.
too. That shit look dope.
That shit looks dope. And that then the way the mount is under it, bro. Like, wow.
That looks dope.
Damn, bro. Like,
Congratulations, man.
Congrats, and then he got the MJ posters up under it. God damn.
That's Kobe. That's Kobe.
Oh, that's Kobe. That's Kobe.
That whole wall, that's all Kobe all the way across.
Oh, wow. Well, god damn.
Damn, bro. Like,
yeah. That looks good.
So, now, mind you, like, again, I'm not. So, this is the 1/12 scale, which basically you can get yourself a 1/12 scale Keaton Batman as well. Right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Which is, basically, it's an easy draw there.
Is he going to be making? I mean, it would be. I guess it would kind of redundant if he did a 1/12 sitting Batman.
Yeah,
because you can get so many 1/12 Keaton.
That's what I'm about to say. They're so available now. I mean, the price has gone up, but it's still reasonable, I think, because I got mine on the aftermarket. The what was it? The 1/12 figure, I think.
Well, from what he's saying,
is that the SH Arts one or Mesco or
the Mesco? Yep.
Got you.
The Mesco version.
Yep.
Got you.
Because I got the Beast Kingdom one too, but it wasn't not as cool.
Got you.
Now the Mesco version that's sold out already, right?
It did.
Okay, that one sold out. So what?
Because you can find it. I mean, it's you. Like I said, I got mine.
Yeah.
I think I might have spent $80 more, so it cost me more, but I wanted it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get it when it dropped. Yeah.
What Pedro he said I would trade a Hot Toys '89 Batmobile for Sidney Sweeney soap. Man, I'm not fucking with him, bro. I can't. I just can't. But I did talk to him about it, and he is bouncing around the idea of doing a 1/12 scale Keaton Batman.
Oh my lord, dog! He gonna change the game,
doing it with both the cowl and the cowl off. You know what I mean?
Oh, so shit.
That's what he's thinking about.
Oh, he's talking about the sitting.
Yeah,
one? Yeah. Okay,
but having like an actual 1/12 scale posable type of figure. Now I don't know if he might actually have or make a sitting version, because if the articulation on a 1/12 scale works, then you wouldn't need to. At that point.
Yeah, you wouldn't need it. You would just you ain't got to worry about all the shit that you would worry about with a 1/6 scale version. So that shit, I'm game.
Yeah. He made it. I buy it.
Yeah,
for sure,
game.
Bro. Yeah, bro. Your reaction when he said that shit.
I thought again. I thought I misheard him. I'm like, what? I was thinking twice as much.
Yeah,
at the very least,
I
was thinking like at least 600.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 650,
he's
something
like
around
350. I'm like,
yeah, but just for the record, just in case he's listening, the price is just fine.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not trying to talk anybody
because he wouldn't. You know what? Because if I know Yost, like we all know Yost, what he could do is he could give you a bare bones version and be like, yeah, 300, and then for a little bit more, here's the lights, here's the bells, here's the whistles, here's this, and you know what I'm saying, sound effect.
Yeah.
So he could do that. I hope not. I hope he just keep it at 350 and just leave it like that with all of that.
Exactly, because if you look at it, like if we're looking at it right now, it does look like it's going to have the LED lights on the front, on the tips.
Yeah.
So it might have that, and he did say he wants to have the light up feature in the cockpit as well. You know what I mean? So under the canopy, you'll basically see it lit up inside. I don't know if he's going to do, like I said, with this small of a scale, if he's going to put like everything into it, like sound and all that. But I think the light up itself would just take it over the top already.
It'd be cool if he does, because then it's just like you're just getting, you know, a smaller scale version of what came before, which that would be. I mean, because all the electronics and everything is already there. He just has to truncate it and make it smaller, which I guess that is more engineering, because he's re-engineering what he already did at a smaller scale. So still, But if he can give us all that and keep it at that price point, shit, I'm game.
I think, I'm just 100% for me, yo. Yep. This is 100%.
Mark Lee said,
that's complaining about space. I think this is more reason, if that's your issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how many of y'all are in on this piece if it drops or when it drops?
I'm in. Yeah,
I'm in.
You in? Calvin, are you safe where you at right now? Or are you thinking about getting a 112 scale, bro?
Say 3 years ago when I ordered.
Oh man, Calvin,
he got the big boy. That's going from first class to coach. Wow.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, but you know, sometimes people just get all the scales, especially if like you know what I mean. You never know. You never know.
Yeah,
Definitely never know. I get it.
In this room.
He said, "Come on, y'all. Let's not snatch defeat from jaws of victory. Price is good.
Hey, price is good, baby.
You already know. You already know, man." He said, "Jazz Inc. should do a 112 scale mini Millennium Falcon. He's already out the Star Wars game, man. Like he dipped out the Star Wars game. I think that it's whether smart decision. We think it's a smart decision or not. He doesn't have the license for it, bro. So why basically put so much emphasis on it?" Number one, a lot of the Star Wars product that we thought was selling wasn't selling as much.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I think that Starfighter, that like not taking off the way. See what I did there? Take off. Not taking off the way that we thought it would. I think with pre-orders, I think that was the nail in the coffin. And then, like you said, he might as well go in on the thing that he has a license for. Instead of playing games with, not playing games with Disney, playing games with him, because he had, I mean, like I've said it once before, I say it again, that damn Falcon cockpit is amazing. I mean, he made a dream come true with that shit. So I thought that would have been enough for Disney to jump on board. But
you know what you got me thinking about, man? Remember they had released that picture, Hot Toys of the man, when that cockpit came out, because I did the measurement. X, you were talking about this Batmobile, bro. I was seriously thinking about if they had released that 1/6 scale Millennium Falcon, I thought I was going to get it, and I was telling the wife we're going to have to buy a house. There's going to be a whole room dedicated to it, and I'm probably going to have to sell a car or something to get it. But so the cockpit was beautiful, yo. Yeah, I missed it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was broke, but. Dude, when I saw that cockpit, man, that's the one of the ones that got away from me.
Yeah, the cockpit.
Dude,
I mean,
this gets me really excited.
What the Batwing?
Well, yeah, because then if this succeeds, then imagine how easy. Well, not easy, but imagine the possibility of doing a Batboat from Batman Returns in this scale at that price.
Yeah,
you gonna get the Batboat?
I would get a Batboat if he made a Batboat from Batman Returns. I would buy it. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
I'd have the space for
Batman.
it.
Batman Forever, right? Was it?
Well, there was also a Batboat in Batman Forever, and there was also a Batwing in Batman Forever. Again, you see where we're going with all this.
Yeah.
You could do the Batboat. You could do the Batwing from Batman Forever. Give it lights. Give it everything it needs. And people could collect them all.
I like this scale because even, I mean, if you have it high enough, you could kind of fake it with forced perspective, if you know what I mean. Like it's up in the, you know what I'm saying? Like you have it up in the air, whatever, like that. You hang it from the air. You be like, yeah, that's the Batwing up there, and then you have your Batmobile, below her. You know what I'm saying? Below. So you could definitely. It makes sense to make it, to have it this scale. I mean, definitely if like we were saying, if space is an issue, this this is definitely a good option.
Hey, Renz, you think I'm joking, bro? He is already in the midst of a mold on this. Literally, he is really thinking about doing this. Like, he is, no lie, he's thinking about doing the invisible jet. Now,
do it and make it limited.
Hey, bro, and the prop whiz might beat him to it. You know what I mean? You send me some money, dude, and I'm gonna send you an empty box. you figure it out. You don't even need the strings to hang it up.
Bruh. Hey, anything is definitely possible in that realm, man. For real, it can happen.
Clear acrylic, I see it already in my head.
Just like clear, bro. Clear acrylic.
Yeah,
and and here's the thing: if he did clear acrylic, like, because remember, like, even in the film or in the show, the inner workings you couldn't see, but they were still invisible as almost as she was working it. You know what I mean? So that right. Good. We interrupt this regularly scheduled program though, because we got to bring another person in here, man. We got second brother in the building. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey,
what's going on, fellas?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. I saw the wood grain on them floors and I got jealous, bro. I was smacking you through my phone, bro. Dude, I was smacking you through my phone, bro. I was like,
I'm in the bedroom. Right now.
Jesus.
That's the bedroom? Oh my God. Man. That's the bedroom? Jesus.
Yeah. So they got the floors done from the bedroom all the way out to the hall leading to the pool table. So I think they're gonna be done with that. They're gonna be done with that shit probably. They come in at 8 o'clock. How fast they work, they probably be done with the floors probably about 11 or 12.
How much more they have to do, period?
They still got the baseboards. They got to finish up because they got to put the floor in before they put the baseboards. Right. Well, they was cutting and measuring the baseboards.
Yeah.
Today, along with the floor, the painting is pretty much done. That's done. Yeah. So it's weird sizes. Like with doors and different stuff, they had to get sized up, which they got that done. I think they'd be done by the weekend.
Oh wow!
Now
are you going candy gloss that, John?
Say again?
The floor, candy gloss the floor, or no?
Yeah. I gotta wait for because I got some stuff that I used before. I tested it on a sample.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to have it as semi-wet look like I had it on the other floor before.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait for these guys to do their job, then do the magic. But then the next, part of the job is getting all that shit that's upstairs, getting it back in here.
Yeah.
So
and like in the process, you always get in your mind like, okay, I'm gonna start rearranging shit already. I already know.
Yep.
That.
Yeah. Dude, I'm already looking at how much shit I'm gonna end up throwing away. Already see that. I'm just like, all right, I ain't use this shit. If I got a rule, if I haven't used it in 7 years, I don't need it.
Then you don't need it. Yep. That's what I'm saying. It kind of clears the whole hoarding type of situation. You know what I mean? Like, let me just get rid of some shit that I definitely don't need, which definitely makes sense, bro. We talking about the Batwing here, man. And this is the 112 scale. 112 scale, yeah.
Oh, okay. That gives people options.
Did you hear the price for it though?
No.
Tell them the price, y'all.
Between $300 and $350.
$300 to $350. Okay. I thought you was going to go like $1,300-$1,400.
Nah.
Exactly.
I thought you was ready to say that. I was going to hit my man from the wire. I was going to hit you with some shit.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly. And he had a very measured response of, oh, really?
Bro,
you know what's crazy about this hobby? Because somebody could say to us, now if we go around a corner, some dude say, "Hey man, come on, man, let me get 300." We're gonna look at you like, "Man, out your motherfucking mind." Now we see 300 for this, we like,
oh,
okay. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, make that happen.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Like even 300 for this, bro. Even at 12 scale, this is a pretty. It's gonna still be a pretty big box, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Still have presence, you know.
You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be a small task for this joint, bro. what Malika Bay? He said once this gal, second brother should put some Diddy Baby on them new floors and make them shine.
Don't say, hey look. You know, Diddy Baby, or you catch charges. Nah, man. Look, it is too easy to throw brothers in charges, man. They got Tyler now. So come on.
That dude asking for 320 million, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I read the text messages, right? And I'm like, come on, man. Yeah,
that's a cash grab. He's trying to get money, bro. But the thing is, it's like that's a no-win. In my opinion, you ain't coming off that bread, bro. You're not.
You know what? And I'm not gonna sit up there because I don't want nobody to feel before I say it out of my mouth. I don't want nobody to feel that somebody's been assaulted, that their abuse has been minimized or anything like that. I'm sorry. If you come at me like that, you only got one time. That's it. Yeah. I'm gonna make it very clear to you. And I'm not gonna be abrasive. I'm not gonna say, hey, I'm just gonna get down like that. Now, if you didn't get that hint from that first time, Lord help you on the second.
This is true.
So I don't understand why people sitting there playing these games and playing these money games. It's like all of us. Well, I'm gonna say it. Everybody know black folks are easy mark. Are easy mark to get caught up in some shit.
Yes, sir.
Easy. I just sitting there looking at the thing that a DoorDash driver trying to get some money from somebody carrying a gun on them.
Yep. Yeah.
And don't get charged. I'm sitting there like, if it's black, it's okay. That's aggravated assault. That's armed robbery. Mm-hmm. And everything else because you demanding money come to somebody's home. And you got a weapon on you too. That meant us throwing us under the damn bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to get on that. 300 for this?
Yeah. 300 for this, bro. Like that's not a bad deal, especially for people who have been wanting this for the longest time. Like it makes sense, and I think that he can definitely capitalize in this space, bro. 112 scale, people basically, we got a lot of 112 scale collectors out there.
Right.
That look at this and especially for his level of realism and accuracy. You know what I mean? Shrinking that down to the 112 scale model, bro. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? 3 to 350. Yeah, that's a no-brainer, bro.
You know what? And then too, that could be a new angle because we did all the Batmobiles like that. That gives options,
bro. If that's what I'm saying, like if he decided to basically say, okay, I've done everything in 1/6 scale. If this takes off, okay, let me revisit some of those old vehicles and just do them in a smaller scale, bro. People would
jump at
bro.
You would jump at that,
bro. You giving
I could tell you the McFarlane, the one that McFarlane dropped recently, is probably just looking at the videos, man. It's like highly modified vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody bought it. It sold out when it first dropped. There was a re-release, but it sold out when it first dropped. And there's probably thousands of videos of people updating it to look more accurate, which tells me there's an audience for it. You know what I'm saying? That 89 Batmobile specifically. Yeah. You know, 89 Batman anything, dude. I'm learning as he's probably learning because he's obviously investing in it himself, man. There's a market. That 89 Bat craze, 89. That June summer of Batman craze, those people are still there, yo.
Yeah.
That right there, 89 Batman for all of us. It's just like, I think when that came out, we was like, holy shit. It was like the Star Wars feeling back over again. And then when Blade came out, and Blade was all out like the way it was,
bro.
It was like, damn,
dude. I remember the feeling when that dude jumped from one building because this was right before Matrix dropped, right?
Yeah.
So Matrix took the jumping off buildings to another level, but when Blade jumped from that one building to the other, it's like I had never seen nothing like that on a movie.
Hey,
being represented like
you talking about when he jumping and he got them hands, then the damn leather slapping like that.
Dog, come on. I was like, in fact, man, my homie, because I wasn't sold on Matrix. My homie sold me on Matrix using Blade. It's like, yo, man, you know that scene in Blade? There's a whole movie like that. Like,
oh, shit, man. Y'all talking about that? That was Calvin in high school jumping the roof after he got some cheeks, bro. That was Calvin. He was like,
hey, look, all of us at one time have had our Blade moment. Hey, look, all of us at one time had our Blade moment, jumping out of some chick's window for a gas tank. Balls on fire and everything.
Imagine Calvin jumping out, but with the straight face, not even panicking, like. Yo, real quick, before we move on, we got a $20 super bomb. It's incredible to see this many brothers in the space. So I am thank you so much for that, bro. Can you ask Yost if he has the end game in mind, or will he continue for a while? I think after the 97 Batmobile, he'll be out of vehicles to make. Hey, he still got Knight Rider. Because we
need the Knight Rider, dog. We need the Knight Rider.
We need that.
Dude, I got to see one in person in Orlando, man. The highlight, dude. It's the first time I got to see one of those replica bro. Anyway in person. Gotta have it, yo.
He still got that. And now that we're basically in this James Bond space, bro, he can capitalize on the Aston Martin or one of the old school joints. Like he can definitely do that, bro. Like
if he does that Aston Martin, I think that's going to reach more people than just us too.
I know.
I think just fans of cars are going to probably want that.
I would want a general. I would want a General Lee. I know. No. But I would kind of. I mean, think about it as. But just think about it as a. But just think about it as a car. It's so
Blade. Hey Jay, you know what? I'm editing. So me and my son went to the Orlando Auto Museum. Yeah. We videotaped all the cars, including the General Lee. I'm editing it now. That's what I was doing before I got online. I got to the General Lee, and I'm thinking, well, maybe if I film it and not show the rebel flag, I can put it because we were fans of it. I can't,
bro. We were back in the day. It's crazy because I mean, Dukes of Hazzard, bro. You were watching that joint.
Yeah, watching it.
A lot
of what those symbolisms.
And so my dad was like, "Nope, turn it off."
I never wanted the General Lee. I always wanted Boss Hogg's Cadillac. Like his car. I always wanted Boss Hogg's car.
Boss Hogg, yeah, but you can't do it, man. You know what? The world is too crazy, Jay. If it wasn't for what's going on in the world right now, that's where I stop short. Like I don't want to add on to to that right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I still got a blue. But I ain't gonna say that online.
Black Beauty Green Hornet, bro.
I saw one of those in person.
Yeah. That's one.
Yo, why I'm on here bragging about replicas?
He can do that. He can give us the 18 van, bro. He can give us.
Did you guys realize that the an actual functioning replica of the '89 Batmobile was in auction at Meekham's car auction and went for like $350,000? That's about 2 weeks ago.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Yeah, okay. No.
It went for how much?
$350,000.
Word.
But isn't it like a hard car to drive? Like it's like almost like a parade float from what they were saying.
Really
right.
You got massive,
really unwieldy vehicle. Yes.
Yeah, because it was. But you know, replicas are better. I know the people that build replicas probably build it where it's more street. Got a better drive, but that one that was made for the car. But that's most props though, right? Like most props. I think recently they've done a better job. Like the Tumbler was probably the first time I seen them make something that was, mind you, it's still not accurate on the inside, right? It's all frame, but moves the way it's supposed to move. But before that, man, you had vehicles. Batmobile wasn't good. It wasn't fast. As we can see, the footage is sped up in the movie.
Mm-hmm. With this one, the turbo.
Hey, why don't you come on and say hello? Come on and say hello. Hey, y'all say hi to my wife, man, because she's down here printing stuff. She just tried to sneak by.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Hi. She's like,
tell her when people print, they print in the background. I'm gonna put y'all on air from here on out.
Hey, word, man, definitely, bro. Yeah, man, like there's endless possibilities of what they could do. It's endless possibilities of what he can do in this space. I think it's again, word, bro. Okay.
That means you're gonna get it later.
Cheeks Day.
I know that. That's the kissing.
Hey, yo, prop. Hey, yo, prop. Prop, the new code is.
Yeah.
It's your ass.
That's the new code, bro. The Calvin wings. We call it the Calvin wings.
Hey, look, he doing it.
You can hear the sound effects in the mic.
I can hear it. Yo, son.
You already know. Word. Damn. Man, just a kid looking at the window. Mommy, that's Blake. Shit, that's Calvin.
Hey, you know what? I love Calvin to death, but you know Calvin real slick and smooth. You be out there like, I know my picture's on motherfucker in my window. Calvin be out there like this, man. What you see out here? Smooth as shit. No had nothing, man. No sweat, no nothing. He's like, man, you coming?
No sweat.
No sweat.
He said no sweat or nothing.
Damn.
Calvin type of dude. Your daughter coming through, he the one holding the gate. Hey, Mr. Rockwell, how much a good day that you having? Yeah, that's when you better watch.
Oh man,
shit got you walking outside. Soon you hear this, where that motherfucker at? Where that motherfucker at? Oh man. Anyway, nah. Crazy motherfucker. Yo, hey baby. Glad we get off this topic before you can. Hey, baby, thank you.
Nah. Say,
he's good. He's good. He's good.
You better stop flapping.
We was talking about Calvin. It wasn't me. We was talking about Calvin in the film. Anyway,
I ain't said shit. I'm just sitting there.
Anyway, man, moving on. Now, listen, I'm not familiar with this IP. I ain't gonna front. I guess there's a market for it. And as long as there's a market for it, the Black Myth Wukong figure. If there's a market for it, and I'm happy for those who it's at, man, I know nothing, literally nothing about this piece. But apparently it is a popular, this is a popular franchise. I wish Lou was on here to basically tell us about it, because he knows everything about this line. Yeah. I know absolutely nothing, and I bet you he's gonna be like, "Yeah, let me tell you about this real quick." But yeah, it looks good, but I'm still questioning. Like, okay, yeah, you got this, bro, but what about all of the figures that you promised, man? That y'all been promising? We still didn't get that Batman yet. You had that Wonder Woman. We still didn't basically get that up. We still didn't get that Daenerys.
Where the fuck is Michael Jackson? That's all I'm saying. Where the fuck is Michael Jackson? I've been waiting. Where the fuck? It's been about a year. Where's Mike?
When was he supposed to drop?
Yeah. Shit, I think about now. Shit, where's Mike with the gold panties?
Bro, like,
what? With the gold panties. That's what he was wearing. Shit.
Bro, I mean, you do pose an interesting question, bro, because where is Mike, bro? I'm trying to find these pictures now.
Last year when I remember I was on Disney. I was right on the ferry going to fucking Magic Kingdom trying to get my pre-order in and shit. So
this is by InArt?
Yeah.
Y'all saw the Christopher Reeve InArt figure they had I saw it on Spec Fiction.
Well, I mean, they still don't have it up yet. He dropped the pictures for it, but it's still not up. Like, we don't know where or when. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely still not up. Now, again, I'm not hating on this piece. I just know nothing about it.
We call him Pig Boy.
Yeah, bro. I just know very little about this piece, so I'm not up on it. I'm pretty sure Lou knows, and we'll probably talk to Lou about it when we get a chance. But yeah, I'm not up. But they definitely put this out.
Hey, the first thing they need to explain is that fancy rake he's holding.
Okay, so Toy Box knows he's pretty much Wukong's best friend. And if you haven't given if you haven't given the game a try, Black Myth Wukong. Okay, so
Yeah,
definitely I gotta.
I was about to buy it yesterday.
Or the game itself.
Yeah, they had it for sale at GameStop. I was about to buy that joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out, bro. I've never.
I hear nothing but good things.
I never played it, man. But I mean, looks pretty good. Like if you got that Wukong figured, of course you actually have this one to go with. Oh, I forgot Ren's knows too. Ren's knows too. What's Ren doing, man? What's he doing?
And the game is worth getting. That's what they saying.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
do to play.
Game of the year.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely game of the year, and there's a lot of people out there that are kind of climbing and clamoring for it. So I'm guessing, you know what I mean. I haven't played it, but from what I'm hearing, it's really decent. Renz was like, yeah, send it to Jay. So Jay, yeah, here we go, man. So like, where is it?
Oh, okay.
See, gold panties.
And yeah, bro, that's one of the reasons why I couldn't.
Jay done ruined it for me. I don't even want it no more. That's for real, like
then you turn the shit from the back, and I'm like, yeah, come on.
I ain't even see it. That's the picture from the back. What did it? I didn't.
Never saw it that way. Come on, man.
Man, we be having blinders on when it comes to.
Come on, Prince was wearing high heels. Come on now. Come the fuck on. Some things we just let go. Some shit just is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Prince was vertically challenged.
In
every other motion, he proved who he was. He was like, yeah. You go up, take your drawers off, and I'm gonna put them on and get on stage.
That very true. Very true.
You the only motherfucker can do that.
That's true.
And here's what I'm looking at, bro. Again, and I'm not here to throw shade at all. Man. I'm not here to throw shade at all, man. But when you look at this figure, and you look at
that curl kind of dry.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I'm talking about just the sheer way that they've actually done the rooted hair on this piece, and it looks like again, it even when you get these figures in hand, any inart figure that you've gotten in the hand with rooted hair, there's never glue issues. You don't have those issues where you see those things, man. Me myself, I've never had it, so there's no shade with. Hot Toys, but Jay, you're talking, when you're talking about, well, where is it? What's taking us so long?
Yeah,
we live in a space now where we're like, okay, take as long as you need, as long as you get it right, and I think that's what they do.
Yeah, right. And you can all you can do is respect that too.
Yeah, that's all you basically can do is respect the simple fact that it takes them a while because they just don't want to put out bullshit. They're not rushing to do it. You know what I mean? They don't want to put you in a space where it's just like, fuck. What am I getting? And you can.
They want to end up in lace front watch.
Lace front watch,
right? And I think they're still working the proportions on this because I think the proportions on this. I mean, it is a prototype. Still needed a little bit of tweaking, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So they're still working. If they're still working on it, that's fine. I'd rather them work on it and they come out at 10, and and not have all a bunch of issues like other stuff happens.
Bro, all the way even down to the hands. Like the hands he's gotten so right, bro.
Yeah.
Like that they really took their time to put some emphasis on this. And I'm hoping so much that this does well so they can just go through the entire line, bro. Like if they do a Billie Jean, if they do a thriller, I'm definitely all in.
Hey, look,
if they do a beat, I'm all in.
If they do blood on the dance floor, I'm getting that shit.
Word.
That would be dope.
That would be dope, bro.
That would be dope as shit.
That would be
and
dope.
Something that's something that hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
So, I would have honestly, bro. I would have rather them did a blood on the dance floor. Besides this look, but I know this was.
It's iconic.
But it's not his most. But it's not his most popular look. So I guess
No, bro. Like I had to stray away because this look wasn't really me, bro. It wasn't the one that I personally kind of like. It wasn't as iconic for me as the others were. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather see that, bro. Even if they did the video version of "I Want to Rock with You," bro, that suit that he had on was dope.
That was
like
That shit was dope, bro. Like that was Mike before he was Light Mike. You know what I mean?
This is not the suit from the Dangerous tour. This is a variation of the Dangerous tour suit, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Right. Yeah, it's a variation of it.
I think so. But you pre-ordered this, right?
Yes, this is pre-order. Yeah.
Word.
Should be getting it. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta live vicariously through you on this one, bro, because I didn't pre-order it, but I definitely want to see what it looks like when you get it, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be dope, super dope. Now, fellas, man, I know. Listen, man. I know why y'all here. I know why everybody's here, man. We gotta talk about this real quick, bro. So, we gotta talk about this, bro, because I hit up, bro. I've been picking at Ray, literally, bro, because I've been, you know, and again, I was uncertain about it, bro. But Ray was coaching me. Calvin was putting up videos. He put up Bobby Brown in that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is coming, you know, this Friday, you will actually have your chance to order this piece. Now, mind you, I ain't got to worry about the whole bullshit with, at least I don't think.
Jumping in the queue.
Yeah, jumping in no fucking queue, bro. Like, you're not gonna have to worry. Now, is this gonna be? And again, because I'm not familiar with how Blitzway handles their pre-orders, is this going to be a time release or how is it going to be?
They haven't said it yet, but I don't know if usually they don't do timed releases, but they do time like for like special editions. Like you have up until this point to get this edition of it. They did that with the DeLorean. Like if you jumped on it the first week, the pre-order went up. The first couple of weeks, the pre-order went up. You were able to get like the hoverboard and all that type of stuff. Right. So I'm guessing that they'll do some stuff with this. There's still a lot not known about this set. They just put up this. This was the only image that they put up. I thought we would get more images throughout the week of like, you know, stuff that, you know, contents that in accessories that will come in the set. This is all that they have given us. So we don't know what we're expecting on the 20th.
Still in that space of the unknown. Like we have no idea.
Yeah. We know that Slimer is new. That's definitely because the last Slimer we got didn't have like the hot dogs in his mouth. So that was a surprise right there that we're getting that variation of Slimer. So that's, you know, right there. That was like the only thing that they, you know, really that they gave us. All this stuff we already seen before. But I know some people were thinking like, were we going to get Slimer because they're giving us those extra heads? Here I guess we are getting it. They are doing. It's going to be 2 packs. 2 editions available. The Doctor pack, which comes with all 3. Which who the fuck would do that? But and then there's the full.
They did it, bro. There's people out there that did it, son.
It's no, because they're just for the people that's going to get the Doctor pack. I said it like this: either you just kind of on racist, or you know, or you just you know trying to save cost. And I'm like, if you're trying to save cost, you're setting yourself up. But the good thing about it this time around,
why wouldn't you get all 4, bro?
That's the thing that kills me. Why would I mean? It's weird.
There's no reason, but at the same time, I blame Blitzway. So why sell it that way? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would they even want to sell it that way?
So I'm guessing they're going by because, of course, famously he was left out of the poster.
He was left out of the poster
at that time.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. You know what I'm saying? And the Doctor set is a crafty way. That's it's kind of crafty. You know what I'm saying? That was a sneaky little way to be like, yo, everybody but the black guy.
But it sucked, and that's really how we look at it, and that's the way to look at it. But I know there's some people out there. I'm not going to judge them, but I know there's some people out there that's like, okay, I want to save some money, and think about it like this: at least this time around, there's options out there if they are to go for a Doctor pack, because here it is, people now there's another set of these out here, so people can go back now. It may be a little easier now to go back and track down a Winston. You know what I'm saying?
You think the prices are going to drop?
I think so. The prices are going to drop. I don't think the current set is going to go any lower than 1,500 personally, especially at this point where they're still on pre-order. Now, when they're released and they're into the wild, maybe I would say the lowest probably 1,000 for all 4 of the old set. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Because they're still going to be rare. They're still, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's not going. I was looking at last week what the sets were going for now, and I haven't seen anything sell for like 3,000. You got people still having them up for about the old set, having them up for $3,000, but they ain't moving. I'm seeing a lot of the single figures moving. Like I see a lot of Rays going for like 400, which was way different. That was a 600. Those were $600 figures.
And I haven't seen Winston, right? Like some of them are sold out single. Or have you seen? I haven't seen Winston in a minute.
I saw one Winston sale last week, and I think he sold for like 5 on eBay, and that was the only one. But he's usually very rare. So there's options. But I mean, I think the smart play, if you're getting the Ghostbusters, get the fucking 4-pack. Don't be an idiot. Get the 4-pack.
And not for nothing, I know all of us has probably been to cons. Dog, Ernie Hudson be putting that work in.
Yes, he does.
X got his album cover signed.
That is right, though. That dude be everywhere, bro. Everywhere, man. He's coming to the one. I'm trying to get one of my packs signed in July.
Oh, that's
man. I like his philosophy, man. I had a conversation with him at one con, and I asked him, I said, man, no Diddy. I was like, man, you look amazing. I mean, you look. I told him that.
I told him. I said the same thing. He look younger than me when I saw him.
You know what he said to me? He said, man, I don't worry about bullshit.
Yeah.
That's it. Straight up.
This man was 70. What is he? 75?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
75, 76.
Bro, hey, and raised his kids. He ended up marrying, so he got help eventually, man. But he was a single parent
for a while.
Some of the movies we were watching.
Yeah,
bro.
You know what?
He was doing the same.
Mad respect for him.
If I see him again, I'm gonna take that still photo of him in Dolomite, and I'm gonna bring that to him.
Oh man, I saw him in that joint.
Yeah,
I've been telling man, one of my boys didn't believe me. I was like, "Yo, this is young Ernie Hudson in Dolomite."
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I mean,
I didn't know. I saw an episode of Incredible Hulk 2.
Yeah,
Lou Ferrigno, Incredible Hulk, he was in that joint. Yep.
Bro, I didn't know. And again, wasn't up on game when it. And I didn't know that originally they were going to cast Eddie Murphy, bro. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why they was kind of like shitting on Ernie for real, because they really wanted Eddie Murphy, but I think he was filming Trading Places at that time. So that's that's the truth. That's really what it was.
And you got to think about the thing. Someone mentioned, I think X, you mentioned the magic of that movie. You just rewatched it. It's special. We talked about it on the show before. Just movies from the 80s, maybe movies now, but especially from the 80s.
Bro.
They don't understand the magic of those movies. And you got to imagine those actors then, even when Bill Murray, you can hear it when Bill Murray talks now. Like, I feel like he's just now talking about this thing like it's something special when I see his more current ones. But back then, man, it was nothing. You couldn't picture what the effects were going to look like.
Yeah,
what the movie was going to be, and even in context of a comedy, right? It was all comedians or comedic actors, right? But Ghostbusters, very uniquely. Now, I watched Hangover, has the same thing. When you watch Hangover, extremely, man, my mom was dying, yo. The first time I watched something that inappropriate with my mom, dying. What the comparison is how it's color graded, how it's filmed. Ghostbusters look like a serious movie with serious. It's not graded like an 80s comedy at the time. It looks just like the action movies. You know what I'm saying? So even something like that makes it different and special. I don't think people realize that. You know,
it's supposed to be a horror. That's what it's supposed to be.
It was. It was supposed to be a horror. Right. And whatchamacallit, Dan Aykroyd, it started with the script because Dan Aykroyd is really into that shit. Like, I think
ghost and stuff.
Yeah, he comes from a line of paranormal investigators. So a lot of that, like even a lot of the science, some of it is kind of sound even in the movie. Of course they make it more applicable for audiences in the movies and stuff like that. But some of that stuff is sound.
And we're still at that time was recovering from the cultural freak out of Poltergeist.
Yeah,
right. I didn't think about that.
Right. We still
paranormal, like just the whole paranormal thing. Yeah, bro.
You're absolutely right, yo.
Yeah, like this again, just the cultural connection with this, bro. Like, and even how the trailers were presented, because the dope part about it, bro, they didn't put Stay Puft in the trailer. You knew nothing about that, bro. You didn't see that shit coming out of nowhere, bro. That sequence was dope as shit when we saw it for the first time. It's like, yo, what's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man,
bro? You know what? It's funny you should say that. Back to the Future and Ghostbusters are two movies I remember my father taking me to. I didn't see the trailers at all. Like, bro, I had no clue. The first time I saw the DeLorean is when it drove out, and I didn't know what is the timing. What does that mean? What kind of time?
The trailers didn't do a lot as far as revealing too much, and that was just the proper spot. And again, they weren't worried about these overly bolstered, like just the money put into like a lot of these campaigns and promotions. They weren't worried about that shit, bro. It wasn't like that. So, but it just did it serviced the films. The film serviced the actual trailers, because again, you had a panel of actors and individuals that just made it. The casting for this was fucking fantastic, bro. It was fantastic. They did such a good job. Before we continue though, we got Uncle Keith in the building. What's going on with you, Unc? Yo, what's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. How y'all doing?
How you doing, bro?
So
good to see you
here,
man.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Jay? How you doing?
What's up?
How you doing? Alvin, how you doing, Prop? And how you doing? None other than Z-Man.
I hate you so much.
Arnigro Damas.
You're the only one who can say it like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, Arnigro Damas. Bro, that shit had me dying, bro. That shit had me dying, bro. Anyway, man. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this time and time again. Whoops, he went out. He'll be back in.
He came in just for the right amount of time and then ducked. Just tucked and rolled. It's like, all right, I'm out.
We talk about this, man, and just like, again, when we talk about like just films, and I've been saying this for the longest time. One of the biggest things that I say about films that were basically shot in the 70s, films that were basically shot in the 80s, bro. We didn't and I think that, and I'm sorry to say, I don't mean to say this, but I think basically the ultra dependency on CGI and putting so much money in CGI has also hampered writing and scripts, because now everybody's looking for a big blockbuster, a spectacle film, rather than the writing. Back then, they basically were on pins and needles on everything that they actually done, like, all practical sets and stuff. But again, how cheesy the practical sets may have looked, it was the writing that sold it, that you didn't really care about, how the shit was shot.
When you're talking about films now, it's like our expectations have been watered down so much. I saw somebody had a replica. You guys remember the movie Explorers? With the kids?
Classic, yo.
Somebody had a prop of that in their house.
Are you serious?
Dude, that took me back to I remember just both of me and you sitting there watching this in the movie and was so excited to see kids making a damn trash can for them to go in the space.
It fell out.
Right. But you know what? You're making a good point though too. Like we're hard on movies now. Yeah. But because Explorer wasn't a movie that blew up. Flight of the Navigator. Like these movies that we loved growing up. But when you compare it to what was popular, for every Ghostbusters, there's tons and tons of movies that was made. There's a lot of movies that wasn't popping. You know what I mean? I kind of wonder. I'm not saying that's the case because I agree with you guys overall, but I'm wondering how much of it is that way now, where there are these special movies that are hitting. It's just that we're living in this moment and we're a little bit older, so we're aware of it. You know what I'm saying? But
shit like The Wraith. You know what I'm saying? With Charlie Sheen back in
which flopped.
That shit,
you know what I mean? It was flopped. Yeah.
I would hit one that will bust your head considering what's going on now in technology.
Yeah.
Daryl. The movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. You know what? It's funny, man. Flight of the Navigator, Explorer,
Flight of the Navigator.
Maybe because it was all young people. All those movies,
bro,
remind me of each other. Yeah.
Bro, Flight of the Navigator, fucking Last Starfighter, bro.
The Last Starfighter, bro.
Come on, man.
Like, yo, that was one of my earlier comic
bro.
books, yo. I had a comic book of the Last
You mean
Starfighter.
Enemy Mine? What about
Enemy
that?
Mine?
Enemy Mine. Blue Gossip won an award
for Enemy Mine.
Award for Enemy Mine.
For Enemy
Well,
Mine.
you think about the films that came out back then, the films that, you know, you're talking about, like, let's say 75 to 1995 or 75 to 2000 in terms of film. There were a lot of films that took chances. Like, there were films that just took huge swings.
Yeah.
And the stuff that stuck around, look at the movies that we have that we still talk about. Look at the movies coming out this year. We have a Superman movie. We have a Jurassic Park movie. Let's see. We have what else do we have? But basically, you look at popular culture. It's the same films on repeat now. We haven't moved past. You know, it's like, hey, when's the next? The next
right? Like we got so much crap that's out now. Do you guys think a movie like Ghostbusters would have worked today, or would it just like been lost in the sauce?
No, I think they would have messed it up with too much CGI.
Yeah,
that's the thing. They're still making Ghostbusters movies. So look at the last Ghostbusters
and
movie.
you see what they look like, don't you?
Yeah, and compare it to the
But you know what? I think, but in terms of the CGI and stuff, I think the new movies hold up too because they have that foundation, right? Like they figured out because they made the female. I hated it because everybody said it was because of not because of the females. It was because it was so disconnected from the magic. So what did they do when they did the two new movies? The equipment looked the same, uniforms look the same. Because by the way, people are still, as we know, we're making our own proton packs. We're making our own uniform. So now you're making a movie that's validating us, right? Now, whether you like the story or not, I thought they were both decent. I thought the first one,
the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man practical effects, we all knew it was practical effects, but it looked so good. It looked perfect. It was perfect.
It was practical effects. You knew it was somebody in a suit.
Yeah,
but you didn't care about it because, like you said, you were invested. Come on, bro. You had one, and I think pretty much everybody's, staple of a strong female crush in Sigourney Weaver in a film. You know what I mean? Right. You had all these actors that basically came, and they replaced. Bro, come on, man. Rick Moranis, bro. Like, I just got done watching Rick Moranis in a skit where he was Michael McDonald, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious because he sound just like him. He was playing Michael McDonald because back in the day, Michael McDonald was basically in everybody's song, and it was him on the road, just basically going to studio, just singing the part and then leaving. But it was dope.
Back then, he was getting much work from Spaceballs.
And he's Spaceballs.
He's coming back. Yeah,
he's coming back.
It's just
I thought I'd never see
all over the place.
You think about sequels we get. You think about what's popular in pop culture now. It's like, okay, when's the next Ghostbusters coming out? When's the next Jurassic Park coming out? When's the next Indiana? Where's the new stuff?
Right.
It's the stuff that we had in the 80s and 90s.
Well, listen. We had stuff. I thought Ready Player One. I don't know how everybody else feels.
Yes,
about
I love that.
I love that movie.
Constant rotation in my house,
bro. The book is absolutely terrifying. But the book
is
It was different than the book. I read the book.
The problem is with the new stuff, and it's been proven, especially from the cinema experience. A lot of what is new isn't being accepted like nostalgia because people are always going to compare it, and because it's not weighted. It's right now. It's getting there with new stuff right now. They're trying to basically prove. It's trying to prove itself. It's trying to basically prove its sustainability. These classics are sustainable. They have been sustainable since they were released. That's why people are always going back clamoring, even to the point where the director and the writer of Back to the Future said, "No, we are done. We are not making a remake. We are not doing it. You're going to be holding out. We are not doing it."
It doesn't need
people don't.
It's perfect. It doesn't need to be redone.
Yeah.
But hey, do you see a shift though? Do you see a shift?
Yes.
In now how movies are being presented and written now? Now they beginning to slowly get back to actual real storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And we saw that.
Like you saw Sinners. Sinners told you a story.
Yeah. Well, even Thunderbolts, and it sucks that Thunderbolts isn't getting the respect that it deserves because it was a good film. Story. It was all the story was very heavy in that, and and I think Marvel was back on point with that. But I just think it's just people couldn't latch onto those characters like the others. So I think that, and then Marvel had a lot of misses with some of the shows.
That's it.
I think people were just kind of tired out from it now. If it was some of the lead characters, if it was like the big six, if it was like your Iron Man, your Captain America, and all that other type of stuff, I think they would have been more important. But even then, it's not going to be what it was right now. The classics right now is the older MCU. That is our classics right now.
Yeah. Hey, and on that same subject, Marvel did take Eternals. I didn't like Eternals, but I recognize what kind of movie that was. Like they to me, that was them because they had an independent director. She made a movie that was very, very similar to a movie she made before this one just happened to have superheroes in it. But in terms of tone, acting, everything about it was very, very consistent with her. To me, that was them taking a risk, but because they've created this world, they've created a world where we don't want to see anything that ventures too far off from that first Iron Man movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a template, they got a color grading, they got music, humor, all this stuff that they developed over 10 years of making these Marvel movies. And we're not giving. So again, not saying that Eternals was great or even that it was bad, but that was an example of them trying to take a risk, and it didn't work. And we're almost back. Thunderbolts, you're right. Thunderbolts is written well, but it's leaning more towards the original template in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Like when I watched Thunderbolts, it was like, okay, we still want to write a good story. The mental health part is really what made it a little deep. Everything else, it was like it looks like. If Captain America has showed up,
once we get past, honestly, and I'm going to continue to say this, is you're dealing with a formula. You're dealing with right now a space that people, unless you are hardcore readers, you are not going to understand where they're going with the multiverse. Once we move beyond the multiversal factor of it, again, I think it'll draw people back in. You started, and the thing is, you've saturated with the multiverse, but you didn't give people a better understanding or a clear understanding or direction of where you were going, because each individual film, it felt like a standalone. There was no connectivity like it was before. So now you're trying to force it in with the Thunderbolts. You're trying to force it in with the Fantastic Four. You're putting a lot of weight on them, and a lot of people don't agree. And I was talking about this with somebody today. They don't agree with James Gunn, or people were pushing back on what James Gunn said today and yesterday. But I agree 100,000%. It's because of the simple fact that they are putting out these lackluster scripts, and they're forced to write these unfinished scripts and putting out these movies, and we're seeing it. We're basically feeling it based on dialogue, based on the choppiness that and it's not as cohesive. It's discombobulated in so many different ways. If they focus, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, and I kind of want to draw this with Ghostbusters, bro. The script was dope as fuck. Because it was the dialogue between everybody that was there. It was the human, and on top of that, you gave these actors time to improvise. You know, Bill Murray improvised like a motherfucker the entire time, bro.
Yes, he did.
But he also stuck to the script. You know what I mean? He also and on top of that, it was genius for them to bring in Winston and bring in, Ernie Hudson in to play Winston. We had never seen him like that in a comedic way, bro. But he brought the coolness in with that, and it was so comedic. People loved it.
The everyman.
He was the everyman.
Exactly. I'm about to say that was our way into the movie. That was us.
Because you can't relate to a genius or a genius scientist like that. We can't. But he was there. Hey, shit, it's just a job to me. I need a job. It's a paycheck. Shit.
As long as it's a steady paycheck, and I'll believe whatever you tell me.
Yeah, bro. Like it was, and that's it, bro. He was the everyman person. Yep.
Yeah, you had 4 actors, comedians from 2 of the best ensemble shows SCTV
Yep.
And Saturday Night Live. Rick Moranis and Harold Ramis was on SCTV, and Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd were from Saturday Night Live. So they had this, this chemistry of how to work together and what to do in a group setting. So I think that's what made this movie what it was. Like I say, the writing was good.
Be coming in dropping jewels like a motherfucker, bro.
Be
like, yo, let me put y'all young whippersnappers on game.
SCTV was one of the funniest shows. I used to love watching SCTV, man. It was very good. We had John Candy, what was her name? Damn, the lady, Andrea Martin. Joe Flaherty, a whole bunch of people on that show. That show was great, man. But like I said, this movie right here, this changed a lot. Ivan Reitman, he changed a lot with this movie because it was no other movie like this. The writing was good, the acting was good, everything about it was good. The special effects, everything. So, like I said, the second one, okay, it wasn't bad. It was okay. But the reboot,
I was young. I was young when that came out, so I loved it.
Bobby Brown, bro.
I mean, I love it. No, the second one is a special place.
Yeah. But I recognize that the first one was better for sure.
The first one was good. It's not too many.
We gotta take control. Gotta take control. Gotta take control, bro.
Why'd
Come
you
on,
do
man.
that?
Man, everybody was doing the running man, bro. I was doing. Calvin was like this the entire time outside. Come on, man. You already know what it is.
You know what, man? The cartoon was out. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't.
The cartoon, me being at the age of the cartoon, when I watched Ghostbusters 2, everything was a bridge. You know what I mean? The uniforms, there was times when the uniforms was different colors. And Slimer was cool with the boys.
But now they got to the point where they're just trying to make money off of Ghostbusters. It's not working. It's not working at all. It's not working.
I like the first one though. I like the one that they gave the goodbye to Harold.
I like Afterlife. I like Afterlife and Frozen Empire. I thought they I think they're good, and I think they were needed.
They're well done. They're well done.
Are they better than the original?
No. The little girl releasing the ghost or doing that thing. Look, the little girl was making me mad, like real life angry with that. With what the decision she was making, but the movie was well done. But I think Afterlife
was in love, so you make mistakes when you have a crush on someone, and clearly she had a crush on the other ghost, but they didn't have the balls to follow through on the actual story. So it was half-assed. But it was clear that she had a crush on the other. Yes.
Yeah.
And you do stupid shit when you have a crush on someone,
right?
Especially when you're a teenager.
So especially when you're a teenager.
Yep. Right. Yeah, but hopefully they don't keep making them just to be. I agree with you though, Tony. I think these were good, but I hope they don't get greedy. But I do like that they are involving at least the older actors, and it sounds like they're being respectful when they do their appearances. You know what I'm saying? Versus killing Luke Skywalker off. Not to bring that back up.
And that's the thing. That's what I love about the new movies. They pay homage. And that's what they should have did. And even the one, even the who and Answer the Call, that's so stupid. But that one in 2016, where they failed. The fucked up thing about that is, I know what a lot of people got a lot of shit like, oh, they using all the women. Why they gotta be women Ghostbusters? Here's the thing: man. They had they had enough talent in all those women comedians to make that shit work.
It wasn't them. It was the script.
It was the fucked up script.
It was the script, bro. Dude, I had just watched Spy, the movie Spy.
Amazing.
I don't even know how popular, dude. I laughed my ass off at Spy. We had the main actor and the same director. So when I found out that they were coming along to do Ghostbusters, I was like, word.
That should have worked.
Script,
bro. And I thought like literally the potential it could have had, because that was the first time that we had ever seen Chris Hemsworth in a comedic role on that level.
He was hilarious in that joint.
And he was hilarious as fuck, but it was the script.
All they had to do with that script was make that shit like Ghostbusters Extreme. And they'd be another wing, and then have the OGs coming in.
That's what I was saying.
They could have did that back then.
Don't reboot. Don't reboot. Connect. But unfortunately, as bad as it was, you always got to sprinkle. That was the first time I recognized the toxicity in our culture. You know what I'm saying? In this geek culture, that was the first time I could see where this was bad, but I wasn't hearing people say it was bad. I was hearing people say females. They shouldn't have did a female. Like they're starting there, and I hate I hate that, bro.
Yeah,
I hate
you
that.
know, you saw a lot of bigotry and it was, you saw a lot of that when it came to it. My reasoning for not liking it was just the script. It had nothing to do with the talent, because those women are talented, bro, and I love them all, bro. I love them all. It was just a simple fact that it just wasn't there the way it shouldn't been. And it was like the script set it up for failure. That's the fucked up part about it.
And then the equipment being so different and not. That's the thing. They just shit it all over the legacy. They should have. Oh, that's something else. Because even the proton packs look like shit. And that movie. It's like, come on. Like you said, people been building proton packs for years and have Ghostbusters, you know, across the world. And then you come with some lame shit like that, and the designs don't look good. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't. It just didn't come together right.
You messing with Jay now. Jay don't like that. He didn't like that at all.
Jay's like, you stupid bitch.
Jay about to beat somebody up, boy.
Calvin, first time you've seen this movie in the theaters. I mean, you know, once you sat in the theater, took your
I've seen like, I think of, you know, it brought back to theaters. When I was a kid, I didn't see this in theaters.
Oh, you didn't see it in theaters? You saw it just.
What year this drop was? 84?
84,
85.
Yeah, I was born in 84.
Oh yeah, 84.
83. Okay, got you. But again, there's the nostalgia there for you, because
and for those going in on number 2A, that courthouse scene is undefeated.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
Just getting fucked up,
bro. I'm gonna tell y'all, fuck out of here. I don't care what nobody say. I loved the animated cartoon, bro. Loved it.
It was fun.
Love the animated cartoon,
those figures from Mondo. Those Mondo figures look dope.
I got them,
bro. I love the animated cartoon.
Dude,
bro.
them things had a price tag on them too. I got two of them. I ain't got Winston yet.
I gotta
pre-order Winston yet.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Half the reason why I'm talking about this with y'all is just to try to convince myself.
Bro, you don't need no convincing. Just do it.
I mean,
Ray already made the call, put the call in, so you already know. Ray already got you. So
Ray got
you.
Just come on, Leo.
Oh yeah,
just come on.
Don't let history. You know what I'm saying? Don't let.
You know, Bustin makes you feel good. You know that, right? Bustin makes you feel good.
And those of you that like life-size stuff, man, they just
make you feel good.
Yeah, bro.
You say that shit?
Yes.
Also, listen.
Very fucking true statement, but damn.
Yo, hey, Uncle Keith, I ask you, bro. Are you getting this, bro? Are you getting these, man?
Oh, the Ghostbusters stuff.
Yeah,
I got the old figures, the little like you know, Black Series type figures.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna go down this line right here. Man, it's just it's too much stuff, man. Stuff is pulling me this way and that way, and I just gonna have to stick to my lane. And like I said, I would love to have it, you know, especially my man Slimer right there. Ain't no doubt about it. I would love to have Slimer, but now I can't go down this road. I would love to.
I feel
like I said, I don't know if any of y'all ever seen Bill Murray singing Star Wars as the lounge singer on Saturday.
Yeah, I saw it.
If you haven't, go
because you know why? Because X, you sound just like him when you seen the shit. So that's why I was like, okay, he had to have seen that shit, bro. Did you sound just like him?
Yeah, great. Oh yes.
Also,
great.
You also got to look at it like this too. That just want to make sure people don't forget that Hasbro has put out another proton pack as well.
Cheap, bro. For cheap.
They put out a what?
Another proton pack.
$300.
Yeah.
$300. Yeah, dude. I make them, dude. I done bought the last one, the Spangler one. I just bought. I had to buy this one, dog. That's easy. Easy money spent, yo. Yep.
I was watching.
You need to get Jay on the QC team, man, so he can look at this stuff before it goes out the door, man. Because Jay, they don't like this, man.
Man. Bro, I've been watching. So I've been on this like for the last couple of days. Me and my daughter Safa, we've been basically watching Stranger Things. and we hit the episode on season 2 when they were going trick or treating, or they went to school dressed up as the Ghostbusters. And Mike and they were mad because they were both trying to be Venkman, and he was like, "Well, you're supposed to be Winston." He's like, "Why? I'm supposed to be Winston because I'm black." You know what I mean? He's like, "No." He said, "Winston is cool. He's cool." And I was like, "Yo," because when you think about it, bro, like back then, that's what kids did. You had kids that were dressed up as the Ghostbusters, bro. You could, bro. I remember. Back then around around Halloween doing trick or treat, there was so many Ghostbusters walking around, bro. It was insane, like a whole bunch of them now. And even now, up until this day, you still have kids that are going to school or dressing up as the Ghostbusters.
Sure
bro.
do.
Yeah.
All day long.
All day long, bro.
Yep.
Like all day long.
Transition and deep into well after it was made. Because I think a lot of parents who grew up at that time, or showing this to their kids, or they see it on TV and they go like, "What is this?" And a lot of people love this movie, man. This is like,
This is
a classic, man. A classic.
And Jay ain't gonna admit it, but him and his family dressing up as the Ghostbusters, and when he go out trick or treating, it ain't just for his daughter. We know who we all know.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna tell you like I told my wife last Halloween. I said, I remember being a little kid in the 80s. I remember I had a dream. It was so vivid that we had the jumpsuits, we had the proton packs and all that shit. And I woke up and I was mad because it was just a dream. I remember that was 6 years old. So every time me and the fam would go out and we dress up in them suits, it's living that childhood dream. So it's
Jay, I told y'all
act like you ain't getting no candy.
Nah. I told y'all I proposed to my wife. So the first time
as Ghostbusters,
as Ghostbusters, but that was her first time. I talked her into doing it, and I don't think she realized because my kids used to get. I don't always dress up. You know what I'm saying? So usually my kids would when they were younger would dress up.
Nice.
I was too cool for that. But the Ghostbusters is just easier because it doesn't feel costume. You know what I'm saying? It's
exactly.
Jumpsuit, pack. I could take the pack off when I need to chill. I told my wife, dude, I was like, when you walk through the Comic-Con with this thing on, the attention is going to change your mind. Dude, that girl, I had to grab her. When it was time for me to propose to her, I had to come up with a thing where I questioned her. I interviewed her for wearing the costume. I was interviewing people because, bro, she was zoned, smile on her face, feeling like a celebrity. Everybody wanted to take pictures with you.
Yep.
Jay, they probably, I don't know if they do this to you. Parents will send their kids to take pictures with you. But kids, kids so small, they don't know what Ghostbusters is. The parents get so excited, they'll send their kids over there to take pictures with you. Bro,
what was funny is I had this older black lady. She saw me in the costume. She was like, "Oh, that's nice. So you could put that on and fly all around with it, right?" I was like, "I guess." She was like, "That is." She knew what it was. She was like, "That's really." She was like, "That is really something." I was like, "Yeah, thank you so much. You could just fly all around with that, right?" I was like, "I don't know about fly, but." Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. The price that's going for this, you think it's a reasonable price for these, bro?
Ooh,
I think it'll be 12. I think it'll be 1,200, man.
I think it's gonna be about a G. I mean, yeah.
Wow.
But don't the DeLorean kind of gives me a little bit of hope.
Right.
Little bit of hope, but just knowing what they sold it for last time, I can't imagine them going lower because it was 900 last time.
It's like 900. Yeah.
Who's making this? What company?
This Blissway.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be about a G. He's like, yeah.
You was looking for hope.
Calvin, you know what it is, don't you, bro?
Yeah, about $1,000.
1,200.
Okay. Yeah.
1,200.
Yeah, 1,200.
So that's 1,200.
That's about right with inflation.
With inflation, yeah. That's about right. 4 figures if they add the slime.
I mean, if you think about 4 figures, bro, how much was InArt charging for the 4-pack of the Joker, bro? Even though they came with the dioramas, how much were they charging for that?
Wasn't that 18?
I think.
Shit, 25 for real, all said and done, depending on where you bought it from.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I think,
what all does it come with?
What this?
Yeah. Well, the proton packs will glow, light up. I don't know if we're gonna get different head sculpts, right?
I tell you this, I hope we get better fucking stands because they give us that bullshit they give us last time. Oh my!
What is that? Yeah. So the pictures show different stands.
Is Slimer coming with it?
I don't know if that means anything.
Slimer comes with it.
I think Slimer comes
because we didn't know for a while until they put out this picture.
All right.
And they've updated everything, right? So the suits got that more grayish look from the poster versus the khaki look.
Yep, you got
that most people wear, right?
You got the you got this steel zippers. The zippers are
okay.
They changed that. Right, the tailoring is different. You got different head sculpts.
They said they updated the proton pack. I didn't see what was inaccurate with the old one, but they said the proton packs are updated.
Maybe that's the technology, because that would be cool if they were USB powered. That would be fucking amazing.
Right.
That would be cool. Yeah, if those packs are USB,
if those packs are USB, that would definitely be dope.
Right. That would be nice. Because I'm about to hack mines.
I guess the people that had them too, man. I think the head sculpts. I mean, I'm kind of surprised with the Venkman. Like some of them look. It's a weird choice to have that expression only.
Is that going to have two head sculpts?
That's the only. That's what I'm. I guess is what I'm asking.
I think they're going to.
He's about to be slimed. He's about to be slimed. He's like, oh god damn it, come help me.
Right.
Because I would think that they would have two head sculpts for this.
Yeah. Because of the expression, right? Like that expression is so big, it seemed like they would give it an option. But I think the other three are dope. I really like the Ray, so that's different. They just look like more. They got more character than the last ones had.
I remember y'all before when I came in, y'all talking about like 80s movies, man, and like I'm thinking about like Tron.
Oh my god,
Blade Runner.
We're getting another Tron.
Raising Arizona.
Love
that movie.
Raising Arizona. That's the movie.
Yeah. War Games. Remember War Games?
Yeah.
War Games was a good movie. Man, you had Stand By Me.
Raising Arizona has some of the best yelling I've ever heard.
Bro, listen,
some of the best lines.
You know what my favorite
John Goodman.
My favorite line is.
My favorite 70s and 80s films. 70s going into the 80s. My favorite trilogy, bro. Fucking Cannonball Run, bro.
Oh, Cannonball Run is nice.
It was good.
Cannonball Run, bro. I love Cannonball Run. Just the theory behind it was incredible. It was Cannonball Run. There was used cars. There was used
cars.
Used cars was funny as shit, bro. And then
Jack Warden.
Yep.
Y'all, man, what a movie. Great movie.
And for all the truckers out there, Calvin too, bro, I suggest that you go back and watch a movie called Convoy, bro.
Convoy.
With Spider Mike, bro. Watch Convoy, bro.
The reason why I love Raising Arizona so much is because when they was adding FBI, I was asked Mr. Nathan Arizona, they were going, sir, what did your children have on? He says, they had on jammies. Yodas and shit. What do you think? That's what he said. Yodas and shit. What do you think they had on? It's the most randomest thing in the world, man.
But this is what I'm saying. When we think about this, right? And we're talking about the movies again. We're talking about the movies from our time period because we can remember those things. They're classics. A lot of people out there can say that they remember the same thing. You can actually go back and you can find. Bro, I was the other day. I mentioned it, and somebody said, "Yeah, you can basically go and watch this movie on Tubi," and I did. Crow was one of my favorite.
Crow is man. I'm about to make the Glaive, bro.
Yo, this is a test. X, do you have the soundtrack to Crow?
I do not have the soundtrack.
Damn!
No.
Man,
it's not as easy as it sounds to find stuff out in the wild. Literally, I have picked.
You make this shit look easy, bro.
Yeah, well, this is like years and years of collecting. I have over 500 records, and I just bought 3 today.
Crow is a hard one.
Do y'all remember?
Crow is a hard one to invest in too.
Sword and the Sorcerer.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
The man with the shooting blades.
Yeah, the switch, the twin blades, bro. The sword and the sorcerer was my shit.
That was a good movie, man.
Legend with Tom Cruise was a dope ass film. Dragon Slayer was a dope ass film, bro.
I think Rusty Bronco said Beastmaster. Remember Beastmaster?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, I watched Beastmaster. Yo, Atlanta.
Beastmaster?
TBS in Atlanta plays Beastmaster nonstop.
Oh, new version of Crow coming in 4K soon. Word?
Okay.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm
gonna flip that. What about Easy Money?
Oh yeah, with
Easy Money, bro.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield. Yo, my kids grew up on Back to School.
Easy
Love that
Money.
movie.
It was one of the ones where it was right there on the edge of inappropriate.
My man couldn't drink. He couldn't see strippers. He couldn't smoke weed. He could. I'm like,
bro. Remember Men at Work when they opened up the damn locker? He was like, and it exploded. He was like, "Is that shit? This is shit."
What about Outland with Sean Connery? Remember that movie?
Oh yeah. I didn't like
Highlander.
Yeah, but I used to watch it though.
Man, that's a good movie.
I'm talking about the one where he had that weird outfit.
Oh, that's Zardox.
Zardox. Dude, I used to hate that outfit, bro.
He
had underwear on for real.
That was kind of reminiscent of
bro, for
Barbarella,
real.
Want to know the truth? It
was
kind of like Barbarella.
It was kind of like Barbarella. Excalibur, Excalibur.
I remember I took my future wife to go see that at the movies one time,
bro. Bro.
We used to. I used to take her. We had a place up in Cleveland Heights called the Cleveland Heights. It was like a movie house, an art house. And I remember taking my future wife. I said, "We're going to see this movie." She said, "What movie is this called?" I said, "We're going to see this movie called The Life of Brian." And she goes, "Who is The Life of Brian?" I said, "Yeah, we're going to see The Life of Brian." And the first movie they go show is called Jabberwocky. She goes, "What kind of mess is this we going to see?" I said, "You getting ready to go see?" So she was sitting there looking at Monty Python movies with me too.
Bro. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
man.
it's crazy that, you know what I mean, at 98, or what was it? They say he's like 98 or 99, 98 years old, that we're getting another fucking Spaceballs, bro. Like, and he's coming back to play.
He said
Mel Brooks is coming back to play Yogurt, bro. He's coming back.
Yogurt.
What you got? Oh,
Legend.
Is that Legend?
Oh, Legend. That's a good
That
movie.
Legend. Damn.
That was a great costume.
That's
right
a
there.
fucking
dude,
right
phenomenal.
That's
an
a
album
dope
cover
ass
right there.
cover, bro.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, this is an OG copy of Legend.
Big time.
Oh, really?
Damn.
I go for the OG copies. They're just hard to find. You know, you usually have to wait for someone to die. Then you get their stuff.
Yo, Darkness sitting on that cover like, yo, the name of that album should be called Making Easy Money, Pimping Hoes in Style.
Bro, right?
Oh my goodness.
Pimping, bro, like straight up. That movie was dope.
That's a good cover, man.
Yeah, that movie was fucking dope as fuck, bro.
Yeah, it was.
It was a dope ass fucking movie.
One of Tom Cruise's early
Legend. Bro, when I was a kid, when I was younger, Legend was boring as hell. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was one I appreciated. It was compared to the movies that was out.
Only reason I looked at Legend was Mia Sarah. Yeah, Mia Sarah.
Oh, she was dope.
First.
You know, she's back. She came back to act in a new film after 22 years, bro. After 22 years of being, was it 22 years of being away from acting? She just came back in that new Tom Hiddleston movie. It's the life of.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch. I heard that's good.
Yeah, she's in that.
Don't you got Bill Murray's not in that?
Well, no. I don't know if Bill Murray's in there, but I know Mark Hamill's in it, and they're talking about
Mark Hamill.
They said he's going to be nominated for an Academy Award because of it.
You already saw it?
I didn't see it, but everybody's raving about his performance in it, bro.
All right,
well, Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. This might be his first Academy Award nomination, bro.
It's a long way from Corvette Summer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Corvette Summer, bro. Corvette Summer, bro.
Long way from that.
Yeah, Life of Chuck. That's what it is. That's some sort of Rusty. Man, Rusty, man. Fucking Rusty Bronco's that guy, bro. Fucks with Rusty, bro. I fucks with Rusty, bro.
Oh, Trimble just brought up the original Westworld. Yeah, I remember seeing that before.
That was a movie. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
And what was so crazy about the whole thing about that? A lot of people had no idea that movie in it even existed when the show came out. HBO thing came out. Nobody knew. They were like, "Wow, this is great." I said, "Well,
I'll be honest, I didn't know."
No,
and it followed the overall thing. Like there was one movie that was about westerns. There was one movie that was about it was just like
Westworld.
that.
Future World. Yeah,
Future World. Hey, yo, I remember watching that movie, Jay. The first time I was watching it when I was young, I was watching it with my dad named Bonnie. It was his room, and it's the one scene when the dude was in there. They brought the Centaur robot in there. She was a sex bot, and she came in. And when she stripped down, I was so afraid to turn around. I just kept my eyes glued and screamed. My dad leaned. It was like, "Yeah, I saw you looking at them titties."
Listen.
Every day, never look at movies like that with your parents.
Hey, let me pay that forward. Let me pay that forward. Because in modern times, about 10 years ago, in modern times, I put on Swamp Thing because I had only watched Swamp Thing on TV. Bro, there's a scene when the chick was swimming.
You talking about?
And it showed. It says rated G. No, it was PG. Showed her boot and them. Yo, that chick. Hey, them titties weren't small, bro.
You talking about, bro? You know who you talking about?
They weren't small, bro. I didn't even know the scene exists. Just flocking around, and it happened for a second. I'm looking at my son. He got his eyes closed. I'm like, yo, it's only gonna last for. Man, that chick swam around for about 2-3 minutes, which is like 20 minutes of kid time, yo. Like,
go ahead for that shit. Because I just took pictures with her a couple of weeks ago.
Adrian Barbeau, right? That's what I
Oh my goodness.
Adrian Barbeau, bro.
Adrian
Barbeau, and then she's still that chick, bro. She's
dope. Yeah.
She's still that chick, bro. Like, she definitely is. Her and Linda Carter, bro. They are still.
Oh man,
Linda Carter. Sorry.
Dude, which one of y'all? I just found out about her Mexican connection. Was that you, Leo, that posted that? Yeah, man. Crazy.
Her ancestors are Mexican. That's how she's basically a in descendants and products of Mexican heritage. So
right.
Yeah, definitely, bro. So I mean, it's what it is. But anyway, man, like again, we talking about this. This goes up on sale Friday. X, you in or you passing?
I'm good.
That was a hesitant.
That was an undercover. I'm getting it.
He's like,
No. I mean, I've got Calvin can attest to this. That I got hit with a ton of Jaws news, like between prints and soundtracks and records and statues. Like they're coming for my money for Jaws. It's the 50th anniversary of Jaws.
Yeah.
You know, so if you want to feel old, the 50th anniversary of Jaws this year, the 20th anniversary of Batman Begins was this week on the.
God damn, for real? The 20th?
Yes. The 20th anniversary, bro.
Yes.
Batman Forever had an anniversary this week.
Man,
was it the 30th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember sitting in the
30 years ago, Batman Forever. It's like
sitting in the theater with my friends. It was like 5 of us. We sitting there watching Jaws, and Oliver, my friend Oliver, he was sitting there.
Fuck that.
And when the boat, when Roy went down and was looking, at the boat at night, and the hole was inside of the boat, and the head floated out. See, because you don't see that. They took that out on TV. You don't see that. But when the head floated out, man, he jumped up. He got a cramp in his leg. He started screaming. He was running up and down the aisle at the theater because it scared him so bad, man.
Yeah, bro.
Listen, that scene right there, like I said,
bro, it was a movie that you didn't expect back in the day to be as horrific as it was, bro.
It was
fucking horrific, bro.
It was and what was so good about it, you saw didn't show what was going on. Your imagination took you to when the girl was in the water, the first part.
Yeah,
you couldn't see what was going on, but you can imagine what was going on, and that's what made it even worse.
It starts as a horror movie, it turns into a mystery movie, it turns into an adventure film.
Yeah,
right.
And the whole time you're like following these 3 guys just kind of hanging out, know. And it's great. It's a movie that has it all. It literally has it all, and it's the acting is great. The writing is great. The soundtrack is great.
Bro, it was crazy when you hear Steven Spielberg talk about when he's like, yo,
worst movie
so
ever.
I wanted to make this movie.
Nightmare.
And he went to the studio about it. He said, I want to make a movie about sharks. And they were like, the fuck, what? You want to do that? They was like, no, get out of here. We're not putting that money behind whatever. It's like it'd never work. How many years later?
On the ocean.
And the shark kind of didn't work.
It didn't work.
It
kind of didn't work.
Many times.
Yeah, because he said it sunk many times, and they said they had to get the right shots.
Yeah.
And again, the shots that you saw that you thought were extended were rushed because they didn't have, but so the material itself, they went through so many of that shit. That he said the budget alone that they did on this fucking film, half of that budget went towards making sure that damn animatronics for the shark would work.
Right, exactly. Bruce the shark.
Yeah,
Bruce.
bro.
Yep.
Fuck that movie. That's the reason why my ass don't get in fucking ocean water right now.
Yeah.
I had
with
a
you.
hard ass time in the Marine Corps, dog. I'm on jumping in some
I
fucking
can't say
water.
that.
Like, fuck that.
Nope. I've been out there many times. I hate to tell y'all this, yes, but Keith does surf. I do have a surfboard and a wetsuit. Yes, I do.
Just don't come to the Northeast because we do have sharks and they're the ones that they make films about.
I'm in California.
we do have great white sharks like in the water over here, and it's like, what? It was a shark. Was it a big one? They're like, yeah.
I tell you what, it's nothing like a school of dolphins popping up behind you while you're sitting there waiting for a set. Because all you see is fins, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
That's happened to me before. I thought I was having a heart attack on the jet ski. Dolphins came up.
People in Australia wondered why I went to Bondi Beach and I would just sit there. They
Australia
didn't know
doesn't
I
even
was getting
sound
that
like-
water. Fuck no, bro.
Don't even
They
sound like a
got
place
that
to get
shit
water.
anchored off, bro. The shark attacks over there are like just rituals.
Yeah, they got a shark anti-shark netting and everything.
Australia and fucking South Africa, man.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, bro. It's yeah. You already know how it is. But anyway, you said nay, right? X, you said
Nope.
I'm good.
For well and a duty of fair Spanish maidens, for well and a duty of the ladies of Spain.
Bro,
For to sail back to Boston.
you memorize everything,
shall
son.
we see you again.
Prop. What about you, bro? Yeah or nay?
Yeah, dude, everything's Ghostbusters, bro. I got the Ecto 1 set from Hasbro. They got an Ecto 1 with Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I've got another Proton pack, so this is a no-brainer, man. Anything Ghostbusters, I'm copping, yo.
Word. Okay.
Hey, hold on. I sounded all excited. Leo just saying, "Oh, word."
Nah,
I put work in that, man.
I'm just saying.
Son.
There was no hesitation, so I'm like, okay, well, y'all in.
Rock was like 1,000 times yes.
1,000 times yes. You already know. I ain't got to ask Calvin shit, but what you want to say, Calvin?
I'm just saying, imagine my enthusiasm, but the way Prop just did. I'm not gonna put forth that much.
He's the calm version.
Just imagine me in his shoes. I'll just say this: I already made my deposit.
Yeah.
I already got my shit's already set, so
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Hey, four figures, bro. Yeah, four figures like that's before we get to Jay, we got a $5 super bomb on my man's Chase. We had a shark attack with a famous surfer a while back. See, it's Chase though, he in Australia.
Hey, when you okay, he's in Australia. I'm about to say when you post those kind of messages, you need to say where you're at.
Yeah, he's in
I know where
Australia.
not to go.
Yeah, he's definitely in Australia, man. For real. That's definitely how it is.
Yo, Australia, y'all got them huntsman spiders, man. That's all I need to hear.
Oh yeah, Huntsman. It depends. Yeah. Well, yeah. Never mind. I'll keep my mouth closed. I'll keep my mouth shut. I keep my mouth shut, bro. I ain't gonna never forget driving home at night, and I felt the dash, bro, and the motherfucker was in my hand. It was in my hand, and at first I thought it was something. And when I brought my hand around, the legs wrapped around my hand.
Yo, tell them how big them joints is, yo.
They're
First,
big.
you got to let them know how big
They're big.
I would have Richard Pryor.
Yeah, they were in arachnophobia, but arachnophobia, AX, the ones in arachnophobia aren't as big. Those are smaller in that movie.
Well,
They're smaller
He
than
got
arachnophobia.
Yeah, you gotta love to play a place that has spiders as big as baseball mitts. I think they have 7 of the most deadly snakes in the world that live on the continent. You got everything, man.
The most deadly spider in Australia is that small.
Yeah.
And it's the
redback. Always the little ones. Always
it's the redback. It's the most
the
deadly
blue ring,
spider in
the
Australia.
blue ring octopus.
Oh my
What you say, Calvin?
Ash said,
I got a question for Chris. My dude, do you have them alphabetically like set?
He has a portal that's
you know
next to
exactly
him. He just pulls some shit.
You gotta see this setup.
Oh, let me see.
There it is. There it is.
"Oh yeah, he do be reaching over there."
Oh
grabbing
shit!
it on it.
Look,
He just thinks of something and he just goes right to it.
Over there.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
pretty.
Yeah, he has it all cataloged.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he got a catalog.
I knew it had to be something. I was like, because he'll just
And
reach over.
there's stuff down here. So there's records down here, and then there's records over there. So yeah.
see,
it's my other plastic obsession. My other obsession. Let's see. Y'all were talking about some 80s movies, and I was just like, oh yeah.
Oh, classic.
Oh hell, never ending story, bro. That's
come
that's
on, man. That's a movie right there.
Dark Crystal. Dark Crystal.
That's another
Dark
movie.
Crystal.
Yeah. Come on,
That's a no-brainer.
Solid stuff.
Do you have the Wiz?
My man.
Ah, the
The
Wiz.
Shiny, yeah, bro.
Shiny.
Yeah,
Not my favorite movie.
yeah. Straight up, bro. That's. Hey, do you got
2001 Space Odyssey?
Do I have 2001: A Space
I
Odyssey?
bet you does.
I do have 2001: A Space Odyssey. Do I know where it is at this very moment?
damn, bro.
But I do have it. Yes.
Oh,
Damn, bro.
okay.
Just give me a minute.
You got it.
What about
you got a stack of records almost as big as
This is the
Fucking
longest
Brothers
ever taken
Rolodex.
to retrieve a
Yeah,
record.
he looking
This
for
is
it.
the longest right here we've ever had.
I know, right?
For a record to show up.
He got a record collection his own almost as big as Second Brothers Rolodex.
Hey, Rolodex.
I don't know what a Rolodex.
You don't know what a
The kids-
Rolodex is, bro?
I do, but the kids don't know what a Rolodex is, so I'm gonna say pause anyway.
Second brother.
Get my ass in trouble.
There it is.
What?
There it is. He got it.
Okay.
Damn.
There it is, bro.
Okay.
There it is.
Damn, and the cover.
Much
cover is
respect,
fire.
That's a dope cover,
much
too.
Respect.
That covers fire as
That
shit.
got it all,
cover
man.
is dope as fuck, bro.
You got any Hitchcock soundtracks?
Oh.
Come on. Alfred Newman.
You notice how he always says the word and it's like, okay, where's the H? Where's the H?
Let's see what he got.
Oh wow.
Damn, he's got
Wow.
Marnie. Damn, man, come on.
I bet you ain't got. I bet
He
you
ain't
ain't got the
messing
soundtrack.
around, man.
I bet you ain't got the soundtrack of Booty Talk 15.
No.
Yeah.
Tell him.
15 was a classic.
But I got the movie.
Hey, but I bet your second brother does.
Hey, look. Hey, no. Uncle Keith B. I bet you Jay does. I still got a bag of his shit still in my garage.
No soundtrack needed.
Damn.
What you talking
What you talking about? What you talking about? I did the artwork for that one.
Hey, look, the artwork is a brown paper bag.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
Jay, so this is a yay, right?
Let me tell you, it's more than just a yay. When I was looking at these, I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with the set that I got? And wifey asked me that. She's like, what are you gonna do with the set you got? I was like, so I started having ideas. And I was kind of inspired by Bob Dylan, the great Bob Dylan. We gotta say I was inspired by the great Bob Dylan. So what I'm thinking what I'm gonna do with the old set is I'm thinking about actually having somebody commission somebody to do some older head sculpts and make them the older Ghostbusters from Afterlife. Now I know the tricky one is going to be Egon. That is going to be very tricky, but damn it, that's going to be something I'm gonna do. So so this one, the new set's gonna be there. And the old set, that's what I want to do with the old set. I'm gonna convert them to the older Ghostbusters, senior citizen Ghostbusters. So it's gonna be dope.
Okay. Second brother, which you gonna do, bro?
You know what? I missed out on the first ones, and this is a cult classic. You can't have that opportunity to let it go by, especially some of the. I'm gonna call Hot Toys mediocre, but some of the mediocre figures I bought over the years, I'd be a fool to let this go past.
Damn right.
Yeah,
it makes perfectly good sense, bro. And it's not like it. They look good, bro. They definitely look good. They definitely look good. Uncle Keith already got a chance. He was like, "Nah, I'm good. Too much. I got you, bro. Hey, man, good luck to everybody. Well, here's again, it's not good luck. I mean, I know everybody's gonna get a chance to actually get it. We ain't working on no damn fucking queue system, thank God. So
right,
whoever you're gonna get them from, you definitely get it now. Again, I'll just tell you right off the back, you can either get them from Ray over there at Hawk Horse Toys as well. You hit Ray up and he'll definitely help you out, or you can hit up my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Two Rays, that will definitely have. What'd you say?
Underground's already sold out from what I'm told.
There you go. Underground's already sold out. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ray is the man. Ray is the
man. So there you
Collector's
go.
Zone, Comic Concepts.
Spec Fiction, right? I think Spec's gonna get it right.
Spec should have it. I haven't heard that's specific.
Yeah, no, they got it on their site already.
Spec going.
They got the coming soon. Yeah.
They had an Ecto 1. They're gonna have it.
What about Toys Wonderland? What's wrong with that?
Don't say that.
Can somebody cut his mic, please?
Don't say that. Don't say that because people will actually go.
That's a joke. No one. That is a joke.
Okay, disclaimer, everybody out there. That's a joke. I'm sorry.
Do not go to Toys Assemble.
Don't go to Toys Wonderland. Don't do it.
People will go to Toys Wonderland. They will pay tariffs for Ghostbusters. I'm telling you now.
Toys Wonderland before.
You get your merchandise when Ghostbusters 75 comes out.
Shit, bro.
If you get it at all.
If you
order something from Toys Wonderland, you may get Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
Right.
They're like, we shipped it. We really did.
That's a high possibility, bro. That's a high possibility, man. I wouldn't put it past.
Look into Blitzway Direct, but if you can secure one before Friday, I would do it.
Yeah. There you go. So, again, everybody out there, good luck. Definitely just go now. It goes up at what 1800 PDT, right?
6 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time.
6 o'clock. Then that's 9 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting time, bro.
That is an interesting time.
Sure is.
That's a very interesting time, bro. I mean, not that I'm mad at it, but I think it's smart on their behalf because they want to give everybody a chance to get it. Everybody's getting off work. They want to settle in and give them a chance. It makes good sense to do something like that. But it's just interesting time that they would do it. But hell yeah, man. Good luck. Good hunting. I hope everybody actually gets a chance to get it because this is classic. I can only imagine, man. I can definitely only imagine, how this is going to go down, man. Somebody needs to kit Bass a Sigourney Weaver figure. You know what I mean? Or they need to give us Sigourney Weaver, bro. Definitely. Yeah, man. They need to make that happen, man. So anyway, let me see. OG version of Legend is epic. Wow. She loves Legend. Toya said the OG version of Legend is epic. Yeah, see, tell you, man, my baby be on point, bro. She's on point. She is on point, bro. She definitely is on point. She loves them. Anyway, man, thank you guys for being here, man. Everybody out there in the chat, great show, man. Everybody hit that like button, please, man, and follow everybody we have on here. Jay, we know tomorrow. You said you ain't doing best. You're gonna be at the beach.
We'll be at the beach, best of the best tomorrow. I had my days all messed up because if I knew I was gonna be out, this week, but I shouldn't have took last week off. So we're down for 2 weeks to count. But it is what it is. It's a light week. It's a light week.
It's going to be about 20 people on the beach waiting on you. Like, do your damn job.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gold speedos.
Hey, you know, Jay got those leopard pumps and the bumps joints.
Oh my god! Not just the bumps and the bumps, the leopard.
Damn.
Oh man! Yeah, Jay.
I ain't got shit to say. He got me on that one. I ain't got shit to say. I ain't got nothing to say.
Koi pond and everything.
Damn.
I'm done. I ain't got shit to say. I'm done.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh my god, bro! He said he got the leopard pumps and the bumps, bro. Fucking Hammer, you ain't no good for that shit, bro.
Oh, that's dirty.
You ain't no good for that shit.
That's dirty.
Damn,
That's
bro.
dirty. That's dirty.
Anyway, thank you. Anyway, have fun at the beach, bro. Have fun at the beach.
It's gonna be hard getting that image on my fucking head. Okay.
Right here.
Bro, you gonna be on your way to the beach, your girl gonna be like, you got them pumps, don't you? You got them pumps. You got them Speedos, don't you? Got them
94 all over again.
Oh, you hit that slow motion. You know I do.
Hey Jay, I'm sorry. You know a meme's coming tonight, though, right? Right after the show, I'm getting that together. I'm getting that together. Motherfucking show. This motherfucker that gave me some ammunition. Oh, yeah. Yo, it's going down. I cannot wait. You better block me, bro. Oh shit!
You know the fucked up thing is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a notification from Rings. I'm gonna get excited and shit. And I'm like, oh shit!
Yo, you know Rins is already working on that shit because it's
coming.
You know, look at
Riz already.
Yo, it's happening. It is happening. Damn, bro. He said pumps in the bumps, bro. Oh my god. Damn, bro.
Oh my god.
That's
you laughing because you can imagine Jay doing that shit.
Yo. Yo. Yo, he do that shit, then it be the intro of Best of the Best next round.
Is it weird that I want to do it now?
You gotta commit to the bit.
Oh, hey, y'all! You might be able to get Hammer to dance with.
Hey, they just dropped the numbers, son. This ain't what I was looking for, man.
What?
254. Oh, put that back. What the fuck?
I wasn't looking for this, man.
They just dropped it.
250 for the
1500
and 1500 for the special. God dang.
Wait a minute. What?
Now, what was the 3-pack? You didn't have the price for the 3-pack. 250 for the.
No, those
250 for the what? That's the number. What?
No, 250.
I think those that's how many they gonna have. I'm thinking.
Okay. Oh my.
So
still
250 for the okay. So okay. That's just for the numbers. Wait a minute. Why
to be competitive then?
Just 250 though? I mean, not that it matters.
For the doctor
just 250?
Yeah.
Wait,
it's not good.
Making 250 of the Dr. Pat and 1500 for the
special.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, for all the idiots that want to do it, they don't want the doctor pack.
Right.
This is gonna be competitive.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. For 1500, damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. No wonder they dropped it at 9 o'clock. Here's a rule, give everybody a free chance.
Winston getting kicked in the curb.
Sorry, I'm a heartbreaking. He said, "Sorry, am I heartbreaking, y'all?" Damn, bro. He said, "These are the numbers for the edition." Okay, well, hey, good hunting.
Good hunt, man. Anyway, man.
X, man, it's where you give us a quote from Highlander.
I've never seen Highlander.
He said, I've never seen it. He said, I've never seen it.
I was gonna say Buster makes me feel good. I was gonna go right on that.
My man thought about it, yo. I saw his eyes working. Like maybe he checking the database.
Yeah, no. I was coming up with nothing. I'm like, nothing. No.
Wow. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. The guy had a great jacket though.
I envy you, bro. To be. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
What you say shit about that?
It's a good movie.
Oh no, I put something in the chat, in the say what chat, and just thank me later.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Thank me later.
Docinator sent me this. He said, I'm gonna have me some fun. So he got the Predator, the blade, and he used it. Damn. Anyway, man, thanks for being here. Second brother, what's going on with you, bro?
No, he just, with his contract is wrapping things up. Just got to do a mad rush for, ordering replacement furniture and all that shit. So, the process of getting this place put back together, the process of putting all this shit back, which I am not up for. But, comes with the territory. So,
okay, Jay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Those risers saved the day, though. They saved the day.
oh, yes, sir.
Risers saved the day.
My ass be on motherfucking suicide watch for real.
Oh,
I would have saw my ass in that military parade, marching walls and everything. Lost my mind.
Oh my goodness.
Shit, I'm building building risers for my Costa cases right now.
Oh, word. Yeah, I got another Costa case coming too, but I got a smaller one, not a bigger one. I just got one small one, not as big as the other because I don't need it for like vehicles or anything like that. I just needed it for placement, but yeah, I got another one coming as well.
I could do that, Charlie, because I'll be back. Friday night, so I could do that, Charlie. We can make that work. I think we can make that. We'll see. Because I don't want to. Because there's a lot of people streaming on Fridays, so we'll see.
You can probably still make that work. Anyway, as always, man, thank you for being here, second brother. As always, brother. Uncle Keith, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing, man. Just enjoying life and happy to be here. Thank you for having me here. And, just trying to get through, man, and looking forward to stuff coming. Figures coming. That's all I'm doing.
As always, man, brother. Appreciate me too. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. As always, Calvin. When you ain't, what else you got going on, bro?
I'm just sitting back enjoying the gift Jay just sent us. So I mean,
yeah, bro.
Look, I was trying to make sure there was no reflective surfaces behind me.
For real.
Sanitize your screen.
Yo.
Prop X looking at what is he looking at now? All
right, let me adjust my monocle while I look at this.
Hey, Jay, that shit came through. You talk.
To say to Jay, haven't we learned from Shay Shay?
That's true.
Bro, motherfucking trap.
We have.
Hey, yo, Jay. As soon as you send it, boom, you see Prop go.
Looking around.
I did. I did.
That's crazy.
Anyway, man, you got a crick in your neck, like, huh?
Yeah, bro. Anyway, Prop, what's going on with you, man?
Bro, I told y'all behind screen, man, but preparing for the Comic-Con, Lou Ferrigno's gonna be there. One of my childhood heroes. So I'm 3D printing a Hulk from that series. I'm looking at him now, dude. I think I made him too small. It looked like he's 1/6 scale, dude. I'm gonna make him a little bit bigger.
Hey, whoa. Hold on. Hold your horses, everybody.
What?
Speaking of Where's my weekly dose of my favorite statue on this planet?
Oh,
Off it up, Rob.
I can't pick it up this time. He's on the shelf, man. You're gonna have to zoom in.
Oh, okay.
Where we at?
All right.
He got space. Yeah, he got space on the shelf now, man.
All right, man. All right. That'll do right there. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So he'll always be there.
All right.
You missed it. You missed it at the top of the show. He said it before Calvin could say anything, bro. He said it before Calvin could say anything.
Knew it, dog. Hey, also I got the message, man, from Sideshow. My Falcon is on the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Falcon is here. I got the message saying go ahead and pay it off.
All right.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well, they sending a message. They need to send messages about other shit, bro.
Yeah, like
Is anybody got Artist Shenanigan?
I got it, bro. I got it. It came yesterday.
Oh, you got your Artist Shenanigan? Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, it's coming.
Crop. Oh no, that's Wingman. Okay. My bad.
What's that? Okay.
I reread it wrong. I thought that was you saying that. That's Wingman.
Oh, about that.
Yeah.
So
we got.
Oh yeah, I can't.
We'll see if there's going to be some drops tonight. We'll basically say how that's going to work, man. I don't know. Anyway, man, X, what's going on, bro? Now I know we got Uncivilized tomorrow night.
Yes, Uncivilized tomorrow night. We'll be discussing The Empire Strikes Back, and we would be honored if you would join us.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful scene.
No, thanks so much for having me. As you know, Bustin makes me feel good. And so it's been great hanging out with y'all and sharing in the Ghostbusters love. Now I know why Slimer has all those hot dogs in his mouth. And so, it's been great. It's been great. It's been real. And thanks so much for having me. Looking forward to everyone getting all of the Ghostbusters, not just the 3-pack, but all of the Ghostbusters.
Getting all the good.
Because who wants an incomplete team? Come on. So yeah,
definitely, man. Well, I already know what it is, man. Again, tomorrow night, Uncivilized. Friday is again Figure Flicks Friday. I won't be on Friday's show. I'll be actually at the Man Sitter in Philadelphia watching the live orchestra for New Hope, as well as watching the movie at the Man Center in the main theater in Philadelphia. So I definitely can't wait for that. We go every year. So yeah, man. I can't wait for that. And then definitely Collectors Lounge on Sunday. So we'll see, figure out who's licking their wounds from getting this 4-pack on Friday, who got it, who didn't. So we'll definitely be talking about that, man. So anyway, we continuing on with the album flex, and then we'll be moving in with the movie posters next week. So definitely we're gonna be doing that as well. But yeah, man, thank you guys, everybody, for basically being here in another such successful show. Shout out to everybody out there, man. And we are rounding out Mental Health Month. So definitely make sure that you are checking in on your folks. And again, you already know what tomorrow is. It's Juneteenth.
Yes, sir.
So make sure that you do keep that in mind. Tomorrow is Juneteenth. So there will be a celebration for that. Definitely all day. So you already know what it is, man. So
post Okoye and
post Okoye and Hot Toys.
Yes.
Tomorrow we are flooding Hot Toys with Okoye for Juneteenth, and I dare somebody to say some smart shit because it's Juneteenth and it's going.
They're gonna say something.
They're gonna say something, but I'm gonna post it again. Post it again. So definitely, you already know what it is. Yep, we're gonna do it again. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. Another great show. Until the next time, we are out. Peace, love, and all that good stuff.
Good night, everybody.
Talk to you guys later, man.